Back. We're back. Okay, but this Golden State, New York game? What's T? What's going on over here, guys? What's happening with my hair? Hey, Maddie. Damn. Clink, clink, clink. This can't see where this is at. Everything is backwards. Can't tell. Oh, there it is. So Chicago gonna get their first win today. It looks like. You guys, you know how I said I was talking about. I should have stopped talking about Stewie. I should have been quiet because Stewie's at 6 rebounds. I don't need her to get to 8. Okay, Enrique. Did they kick you off again? No, Isha. I had to go get I had to go get Chelsea from work. Stewie, relax. Okay, Paige. Okay, Kayla Thornton. Veronica Burton's going to be who's my Achilles heel on this one because she has 5 points. She needs to have at least 14. But I gave her some cushion for assist. Oh, there's an assist. Good. Ooh, I was listening to you at work and it just went silent. Oh no, you must have missed when I said I did tell everyone I had to go get Paige. I'm Paige. I had to go get Chelsea from work because her coworker took her keys. Natasha Cloud is also screwing me over on this one. Is Tasha even in the game? Did she get hurt? She didn't get hurt. Damn. Not that I want her to get hurt, but I'm just saying that if she's hurt, then it doesn't matter that she doesn't do what she needs to do. At least there would be a justification for it. Are you on Twitch yet? Yeah, we're streaming on Twitch currently. There is one person watching on Twitch. Shout out to that one person. Just to stop betting on her, put her on the list now. Yeah, Sports with Faye. Tosh is now on the list. I know. Justice, have you seen Joel Lloyd's podcast? She talks about the Seattle situation. Uh, I have not seen it in depth. What does it say? Give me the 411, Anna. I saw she was on she talked about like the trade with Sue, but I didn't see how much in depth on her own podcast. I didn't even know she had a podcast. She hated Seattle. She said that, and that team hated her. The feeling was mutual. Did she say that in so many words? More or less. What are they calling walks at this point? He said people, coaches, I'm assuming, lied, manipulated, and mistreated her. What they lie about? She said absolutely no team would have been worse than where she was. That's a statement. That is a crazy statement. Oh, she was talking her shit, huh? She was talking her shit, huh? She said some people didn't want her to be the leader. I think that's a shot at Sky right there. I thought it was about her not getting her numbers for Nike. Could have been speculation though, and that's why it's going to be on site every time they play her now. Name them. Hey, Sports with Faye. What does that quote say? Hey, say their names or leave it on the playground. Like say their names, Leonard. Come on now. That sounded shady, and that sounded shady. Say that with your chest. Open-ended questions. Now you got us all wondering who. I think you go out with a bang. What's the point? What's the point of leaving it open ended like that? You know what I mean? Just being like, because then people are going to draw their own conclusions. So you might as well tell you, if you're going to tell your truth, baby, tell the truth. Tell your truth. Tell your side. Let them know. Pose the live game. Uh, I'm not quite sure how Twitch works. I'm pretty sure I cannot do that. Let's be messy. Calls Paradox boxes open. Yeah. Golden State are having a game. For sure they are. They're out here hooping. And because of that, Josh is back in. This isn't looking great. Twitch is lax with copyrighted music, but not sure with other types of media. I think one of her issues was coaches not giving minutes attention to other players like Nika, Jordan, Ezzy. So she was wanting Nika to play more, Jordan to play more, and Ezzy to play more. But here's the thing, though: the people who outwardly had beef with her, like I, I got a question there. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense to me. That you're mad that Nika and Jordan Ezzy didn't play more or whatever. Because who was playing in front of them? I think she didn't like how they were being developed. Okay. I mean, that's a valid critique. The thing is that Gabby seems to be a good team with her. Gabby doesn't seem like a super confrontational person in terms of like outward beef. You know what I mean? Like, I think Gabby seems like the type that, you know, where her loyalties lie, but like, I don't got no smoke with her. You know what I mean? That's also not her place. Okay, that's what I was thinking, Sports with Faith. Is that her place to have that? They're not being developed correctly. I can see if she verbally said something like that, how that would cause some strife within the coaching staff towards her. Because, baby, you overstepping your boundaries here. You know what I'm saying? That's not your role. And maybe that's where she means when she goes, yeah, they didn't want me to be the leader. Is that being a leader by critiquing the development of players? You know what I mean? Where does the void happen, right? I think she's used to that to avoid really saying what happened. And she should have just said what really happened. Skylar, the only one with a little temper tantrum. No Sky slander will be tolerated here. No leadership comes in a different forms, and maybe her form wasn't it. She could have taken them under her wing too. She was that much of an issue. Facts. If you felt like that was being developed, sis, you could have developed. I agree. The inverse still tiptoed around it. Jazzy, for sure. And if anything, it just kind of reignited the conversation because now everybody's looking around as like, well, who were you talking about? You know what I mean? You said a lot of broad statements with no specifics. So now people just have to infer. I hate that. You had an opportunity to use the podcast, baby. Say if you want to set something straight, set it straight. I think she did the best thing for her. She got out, as she should. Never going to critique that in terms of if you're not happy, I say go where you will be happy, where you can thrive, things of that nature. But if you're going to get on your podcast and be like, well, I'm going to set the truth straight, I'm going to speak my truth, and then not fully tell the whole your truth. Bring Skylar on so I can know the mess. Why they tiptoeing around it like it's a ballet? Spill the beans. But if you're going to do it, do it. That's my thing. If you're going to just, keep it, give it sprinkles and stuff, and then like now you just kind of open up the conversation again. Now people are going to be drawing inferences and conclusions without any facts, just like broad statements. Like you're not controlling the narrative. Now you're just starting mess. It's giving you are in a team that changed too much. I agree. Tell us why we should believe you with the evidence. Yeah. What happened? Or don't say anything at all. Or don't say anything at all. Let's be real. She's proving them right with her performance so far on the Aces. T, T, Jewel don't look like a confrontational person though. That too. That too. She said it was the first time she experienced trauma. And they found nothing in this investigation. She's throwing out trauma and discrimination, and I was lied to, and all these things, and they didn't find anything in that investigation they did. I never want to discredit anybody's truth, but no, I laughed. Well, the W didn't find anything in the investigation. That's what I'm confused. That's where I'm like, did they find nothing, or that's what I told us, Alicia? If they found something, they would have. They definitely would have said something if they found something. You know what I mean? And it was a third party that did the investigation. Like the WNBA at the end of the day is their end of the thing is to protect their brand. So if something is happening that is going to ruin, they're going to want to get in front of it and immediately unalign themselves with it. Covering it up doesn't do the WNBA and you already know the WNBA doesn't have any loyalty to these coaches. I mean, of Chicago versus Indy, I think something was there. The Chicago and Indiana thing only confuses me a little bit, right? Because I know in the era that we live in, people are quick to do this. If we were hearing races like blatant, why was nobody? Why was nobody posting videos? I didn't see any POVs. That's what I was looking for. Where the POVs at? Did anybody see any POVs? Because my ass would have been like this immediately. One of these ones. And so that's where I'm like, damn. Dave was sitting, yeah, no evidence in the era of the cell phones is crazy, guys. It's crazy. That's my thing. And I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying, why the hell was nobody filming? We quick to film everything else. If you do see something, you would have documented MJ. I would have got the phone out quickly. I want to know what they actually did to investigate. They probably looked at. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Next time, guys. Next time, pull out your phones. Note to self: if you're hearing something racist going on, pull out your phones. That's what I'm saying, Crystal. That's exactly what time I'm on. What are your thoughts so far on the games? Hey, Golden State's out here trying to do something. Not New York trying to lose. What if it happened quick so nobody had time to pull out their phone? I mean, it probably wasn't an isolated incident. You know what I mean? Like, it probably was throughout the game's 40 minutes. I mean, with halftime, it's a 2 hour game. You think that they only said something crazy one time? And we film everything else. So what? Because you're right. They definitely pick and choose. Enrique doing her thing, though. I can see that. Again, and I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying y'all know next time, pull them phones out. Start getting some evidence because that's what they're looking for. And I'm just so crazy that we didn't see any videos on the internet. People are recording constantly to record the game. It would get caught. And we're quick to post everything on the internet. I do think Dave Portnoy should be banned from the game. He's weird. He's mad weird. He's mad weird. I've never met someone so obsessed with something like he's mad weird. I thought it happened. And here's the thing, right? I saw a video of Angels, I think it's her manager or her PR or somebody who's in charge of like getting her brand deals and stuff in a sea of Indiana people, close to right, like close, not floor seats, but like right, second, third row in a sea, and I'm thinking in my head, as her PR person, as her da 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 da, if you heard something crazy going on, I'm surprised she didn't record. You know what I mean? That's where I'm just like, that math doesn't math up to me. Because I'm like, why? Especially if that's my girl. Yeah, I'm recording all these weirdos. Yeah, the stadium was huge. They had stupid ass signs in the venues last season, so definitely. Yes, that man is so weird. I didn't know that. Yeah, I just saw a video of her and she was like showing that she was literally in the sea. Bucks over here possibly about to beat New York. Also, this is not a full tilt New York. Not having JJ does make a big difference. But I hear you. I think them playing it Indian again is going to be more annoying. Here we go. I don't think online trolls are the ones buying the tickets at the games. Lauren, but if we're knowing, yes and no. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But I also don't think casual fans are the ones going to Indiana games too. Like super casual. What Indiana tickets are what? $700 a pop? Regular schmegular degular people, that's an expensive ass ticket. That is an expensive ass ticket. So you got to ask yourself, who are the ones going to the games? If it's not the trolls and it's not the regular schmegular degular fans, who are the ones going to the games? In the low seats, in the close to again, 'cause we're close enough that like it can be heard on camera, it can be heard on the court. So who's buying those tickets? A lot of hecklers. Lords of Laundry, that's what I'm saying. Facts. Spectators of the 12 months. Ooh, LOL. Something like that. I feel like people should stop blaming Caitlyn a bit. To some degree. I feel like we all have, again, is it her fault? No. These are people, everyone's in charge of, ooh, okay, Tosh. People are in charge of, doing their own thing, making their own decisions, the whole case may be. Um, I just know myself. I would be doing everything in my power to make sure I don't want to be associated with this shit at all. Everything in my power. So excited to see Jackie doing Sue's podcast. I love it. But when she does speak of the shit is going down. She brushed it off last season and this season, so yes, we're blaming. And again, guys, it's everyone's in charge of their own, I want to say reality. Everyone's in charge of making their own decisions, the whole case may be. Um, and if that's if that is the route of silence, whatever she wants to go, that is all cool. That is up to her. That's her business. That's what she thinks is the best PR move. But then also, you have to understand what comes with that as well when you do choose that route. So it just it's it She's introverted. I think it hurts her PR, but she has said the right things when asked. You know what I mean? That's the key, Lauren. That I think that some people may like get rubbed by. It's only when prompted, when asked. It's never getting ahead of the story. I'm all about people controlling their narrative. Everybody has the ability to control their story. And when you don't take advantage of that opportunity, you then allow people to draw their own conclusions. When you don't get ahead of the story, when you don't control your own narrative, then people draw their own conclusions. So, yes, she has spoken out in the Times article. She has spoken out and disavowed it when asked in interviews. But has she come out and gotten ahead of it so it didn't have to get to, well, she only does it when people ask her. Why does she, I would just encourage her to control her own narrative. I would control her to control her own story, because when you don't, then other people have the ability to tell you what it is. You know what I mean? Then it doesn't seem as authentic as a stance. It just seems like you're only doing this because they're asking you. You know what I mean? I think she knows if she speaks up too much, she'll lose fans in her. True, people can always do more. Exactly. But I think she's young and honestly, and those are all variable facts too. Like, I think multiple things can be true at once. Yes, she can be young. Yes, she can be introverted. Yes, she can be um yes, she can be all those things. But at the same time, you have to understand what comes when you take that route. There's choices every single day. You get a choice, there's a fork in the road. You have a choice about how you want to handle the situation. But then you have to be prepared to deal with the repercussions of what you choose and the decisions you make. Especially, um, but you allow it yourself. She's not that young and introverted. If she says basketball after the championship game, we wouldn't be here. Isn't her degree in PR? She's just looking for me. Can't trust her. And again, everyone has their own conclusions they can draw. Everybody has their own opinions to make, things of that nature. I think it hurts her brand in the long run. You know what I mean? If we are, she's trying to usher into this face of the WNBA, you need to get your peers on board. The audience that like is kind of like about you. You do need to be the face. You know what I mean? And so I just think it hurts long term her brand. We are playing checkers, not chess right now, you know? And so that's why even if you don't rock with it and you really don't believe that shit, man, you got to think long term about what do you want to stand on and how do you want to do this in 10 years, you know? Long term. That like if your goal, if you just want to get by and you just want to play basketball or whatever, cool. But if you do want to be the fate, there is certain things that do come with that as well. I think she doesn't want to be the face. That's my perspective of her. MJ, and if she doesn't, she is doing the perfect perfect because to be the face, you do have to have the respect of your peers. And so you have to ask yourself right now, everyone, do you think her peers respect her? As in, I always when I have this discussion, I bring back and talk about the bubble, right? And in the NBA, the bubble was happening, and they brought all the NBA players in, and they literally looked at LeBron and said, "LeBron, what are we doing? LeBron, we're doing whatever LeBron wants to do. That's hey, big guy, what's the check? How you moving today?" Because they respect him. They respect what he's doing. They respect his voice. Regardless if LeBron was the best in the league at that time or whatever, they're looking to him for guidance. They're looking for him for and that's what I think is the face. That's what I think. It's not just about being the best player. It's about whatever you say, your peers are looking at you and they respect what you have to say and they follow your lead. So there is more that comes to this. So that's the question. She has to 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 get her peers on board like that. There's some work that needs to be done for sure. People don't talk enough about how men use her name to make misogynistic comments about the league. Men are weird. Let's start there. Let's start there. Men are weird. Men are weird. I told you guys I posted a video about freaking I posted a video about Kiki Ariofin. It was her dunking in high school. I mean, in college. And I had men arguing about if this is a 10-foot rim and that the girls are going to blow out their knees if they start dunking. Lord, I said, we lost the plot. We have lost the plot. 1,000% we have lost the plot. Since she's not personable and her silence doesn't help, they're working overtime to show personality this year. I've been peeping. Her complacency isn't giving leader. It's too late at this point. Dallas is so cooked. Sometimes I be watching the games with my dad and feel like Twitter has come to life, shaking my head. It's crazy, guys. For real, for real. The Vox held in their own. The Vox is never going to get smacked completely. Natasha Cloud, you've lost my respect. Veronica Burton and Kayla Thornton. I was rooting for you guys. I had hope in you. I said, let's see what happens when we believe in them. And this is what belief gets me. Disappointment. Kayla, I needed you to get 12 points. JJ wasn't even playing tonight. Sis, what are we doing? Come on now. Shout out to Stewie for not rebounding tonight. You did what you needed to do. Veronica Burton, 7 points. Not even 7 points, girl. Points and assists combined. Disappointment. It's okay though. I'm not mad because like I made my own choice. Fool me once though, sis. Fool me once, won't get fooled again. And we learned to live another day. And we learned to live another day. I think Justice, you need to start a Discord for us. So what's the difference with a Discord? You guys want me to start everything. Justice, get a podcast. Justice, start streaming. What's a Discord? Y'all some greedy. Y'all greedy. Y'all greedy. Discord's a small community communication, like a private chat for people. So what we gonna do on there? what right? I'm shocked, New York. Yeah, nah, you gotta show the games too. I don't think I can do that. Nah, you will have so much admin work in Discord. Oh no, Theo. Yap more. I don't we yap enough? We not get what are you guys not getting that you need to get from me? How can I help you? Because I feel like what look, Sports Face said never mind. Fuck it. Forget it. Boy, this the biggest yapper on TikTok. Yeah. V's down, everybody. Crazy Justice don't yap enough. That's crazy. I thought I was getting the yap on. What do y'all need? What kind of yap am I not providing? I used to watch NWSL streams. Bro streams them all. Lords of Laundry on Twitch is trying to get me kicked off, low key. You're giving bad advice. I think they mean community, like a group chat, but for your community. Oh, are you watching the game? I am. I am. TBF Dallas not doing too bad, but I don't know if they can win. V's down for sure. At least put the scorecard so we know what's going on. What is the scorecard? Lord's Landry. I am new to Twitch, so bear with me. What the fuck is a scorecard? You want me to report the score often? Is there like a little a widget gidget that I got to put up on here? Oh, is that what side comments are, Twitch folks? Yeah. What you guys see pulling up, those are Twitch people. There's only 4 people in here on Twitch, guys. Left my also. I just Googled it. They are spammer. No, he's not a spammer. It just looked like he's just super engaged right now. A scorecard, yeah, left my fucking ass. Okay, yeah. Is that a widget? I gotta. Damn. I thought it was some weird ad I've been trying to get. Your Twitch name the same? Yeah, it's Justice's Verdicts. That shirt makes it a hard read. Comments on TikTok. Oh, because it's at the bottom and it's the white. That's on me. How about now? Oh, oh, I got you guys. Don't worry. Tell them to come over here and follow. Look, Lord's Landry trying to put me on. He said, come over to Twitch and follow over here. I mean, the comments not nefarious. Ooh, nefarious. Alicia, that's a big word for Elmo. How about now? I put my jacket on. Does that make it easier to read? Hi, Zuko. What's all over the screen? Court TV. Those are comments. If you're looking like what's on my face, those are comments from Twitch. So much better, thank you. You're welcome. Stop lurking comments. Well, they can see your comments. You can't see their comments, Landry. So they see you're the only person in the chat chatting. But Shania, is that how I pronounce it? Is here from TikTok. Shout out to you. uh, so are we about to be beefing? That double double looks good. New to the WNBA. I want Angel in the Sky to have a win. Just wish they shot more threes. You want Chicago to shoot more threes? I thought we wanted to stop shooting threes. I was over there earlier, but don't have the same name. Oh, okay, Alicia. Thank you. I was getting weird in here. You just felt like you was talking to yourself, huh? Who's winning tomorrow, the Storm or the Dream? I hope the Storm, honestly. Anyone got Sage for Justice in these plays? Guys, if I did not have it's killed. This is my first time I'm watching. I mean, the twos are working. Let me tell you something. The Sky, if they used to break some threes. Ooh. Oh, y'all want the Dream to win? Haters. Haters. I want the Dream to win. Haters. But she's open. But y'all know what I said. You are open for a reason, sis. She can't shoot. Sports is Faye. The Storm every time. That's what I'm talking, Sam. That's why I rocks with you, Sam. I need socks. My feet are cold. Play or role. This game is fun to watch. Liking Cardoso and Atkins. Ariel is having a good game. Shout out to Ariel. I don't know what it is, but I do not like blush. I don't. Angels is really always really visible. Dejanay's is also really, really visible. I am not a heavy blush type of galley. If Chicago loses tonight, who has a better chance? Angels blush is so cute. Flex. I said me. Me. What's up, Nia? Okay, Ariel. Oh, okay. Yes, Enrique. Do you feel like yourself today, sis? Do you feel like yourself? That's what I'm talking about. Paige is looking tired. She is tired. I think the WNBA There's a lot less rest in the WNBA than NCAA. NCAA, especially when you get in a conference, you're probably on like a Thursday, Saturday, something like Thursday, Sunday. WNBA, you're like every other back to back. Like they don't care. They don't care. Yeah, y'all love Rike when she hitting. Yeah, y'all only love Rike when she hitting. Anything else, y'all play? I just isn't Ty hurt? She looks like she is in regular clothes. She got her sweats on. I think she's hurt. And what's the deal with the German girl? Because y'all talked all that noise about the German girl this, the German girl that, the German girl's going to make all this impact. Haven't played the German girl. Haven't played her. She's supposed to be helping as the big, da 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 da, woo woo woo. Hasn't even played her. I'm so confused. She played a little bit game last get. What happened? What German girl exactly? Exactly. She played and scored. Oh she scored too. She well let me shut up. She played the last 3 minutes. See, I had already tapped out. All right, I already turned the game off. Oh, I got a sucker in my pocket. There's a girl from Germany. I don't know much about that lady. She got a little jumper too, but why we say the exact same thing at the same time? I should be a coach, girl. Maybe. Dallas needs a center. Why is Slew open? I like yes, Snooty. Lock her up. Lock her ass up. Hey, Paige. Big P, not the little one. Yeah, Big P. Recent season still no Malunga dunk. I told y'all don't be. I told y'all. I tried to warn you what was going to happen. Y'all didn't. Y'all called me a hater. All this stuff. Da 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 da. I told y'all wasn't getting no dunk. Dunking. I might clip that of me when I told y'all to chill on the dunk. Dunking in the game, pregame, dunking in practice. It don't mean nothing. You gonna have to show me something. Yeah. And y'all call me a hater. Y'all said, Justin, you hating on that lady. I said, I just I just know a plethora of these players can probably dunk when nobody's guarding them in practice. Y'all probably need to lower your expectations. And look at us now. And here's the thing. Don't say that lady has not had multiple opportunities. Don't say it because you'll be lying. She's had multiple opportunities. Y'all didn't see it. Y'all seen it with your own eyes. She's had multiple opportunities. And yet here we are, dunkless. Dunkless. Now, let me also just specify I will shut my 5'6" self up. I will shut my 5'6" self up because I know I can't dunk as well. So, how you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. I feel you. I'm just saying. Y'all did a lot of this. A lot of this. Puerto Y'all don't let the Reek get hot. Why get downhill, Haley? Haley Van Lift. You give it us 5'8". Sam, I feel 5'8". I'm literally, if I'm being honest with myself, I'm 5'6" ish. But I feel 5'8". I live my life like I'm 5'8". If you saw me in person, you would be like, damn, you're 5'6". I don't look short. I don't feel, I am short though. Short tur. Let me just say that I'm short tur. That's just me being honest. I got to keep it a buck with you. I got to keep it a dizzy stat. Justice, I'm so surprised I'm taller than you. Yeah, I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. Plus, it's the WNBA PR because she said her agent is big on no dunk vids before it happens in games. Oh yeah, Thea, they set that lady up. You definitely seem taller. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good rebound, Madison. Ooh, you're taller than me. I'm 5'1". Okay, Nia. So yeah, you're a little person. Little person, big world. Okay, Pizzle. Little person, big world is crazy. Just that was funny. I used to love that show. I used to love that show, guys. I had an unhealthy obsession with John and Kate plus eight. John and Kate plus eight was the first family family content, in my opinion. Think about it. Now we have tons of families who do content. They, do the videos of the kids. All the content is their kids. The first people to ever do it on TV was John and Kate plus eight. Somebody tell somebody else that was the first reality TV that was centered around the children that I can think of. The kids are 21 now. Who was the first reality TV kids besides John and Kate plus eight? I can't think of someone who's before them. Yup, and then Little People Big World. Exactly. Rev, Rev Run Russell's okay. Would you count Run's house? But I don't think Run's house was centered around that. I guess it was family content. Tyler's and Tierras. No, I wouldn't say Tyler's and Tierras because it didn't follow just one set of. And I think Tyler's and Tierras was after John and Kate plus eight. It might be Run's house. Run's house might have them be, or the Osbournes, but the Osbournes had teenagers, so I don't really count them as well. Even though those still are kids, I really don't think that it was the Osbournes. That's a good guess though. Run's house might have them be. Osbournes was wild TV. Sharon, Sharon. I'm so sick of this team. Sky fans, how are you feeling? This is rough, Sky. You guys got one more quarter though. Come on, what did Journey say? Don't stop believing. Octomom was after John and K plus eight. Octomom saw them the sextuplets get into the bag and said, "Oh, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this." She said she had six. I can definitely go for eight. I can go for eight. And it didn't pan out the way she wanted it to. It didn't pan out the way she wanted it to. It did not eat the way she thought so. Duggars are after Johnny K plus eight. And they were in that was a hot mess too. It was Runs was the first family, honestly, was the first family content that I can think of, and the next was Johnny K plus eight. Did you see the documentary on them? The of oh, listen, the Duggars, y'all gotta pay attention to people like that. That shit is weird, and that's the shit I be talking about. Yeah, yeah, you got way too many. The math don't be mathing for me. First of all, about how many? What are they at? 20 kids? Baby, what are we doing? At that point, there's no way you're able to raise your children at that point. You know what I mean? Like you as a parent, you don't have enough acts like for 20 kids. Therefore, you're going to start having kids raising kids instead of being able to have their childhood and enjoy whatever and all those things. And then I start doing the math, right? Them weird religious cults, them you gotta watch them people. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Cause one of the sons was ooh, let me use this. Let me let me let me figure out how to word this. One of them kids was a weirdo. Hello, Big P. Big P. Big P. 20 kids, sis, 20 kids. 3K per child. Oh, yeah, they were getting to the bag on them kids. That's what I'm saying. Big P. Careful TikTok, just that's what I'm saying. I had to remember where I was before I started getting on a tangent. Big P. And he was out there being weird. Being weird. And with so many kids, it's hard for you to keep your eyes on everybody. So he was probably getting away with a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Big bro was being mad weird. Yes. And the wife is still married to listen. I'm telling you, the people are weird. Now I did like how they named all their kids names with J's. I like that. I like that. I like the consistency. John, Jacob, Jeremiah, Judadiah, Jeremiah, Joseph, John, Jingleheimer Schmidt. Yeah. Did we win our interest tonight? Hell no, Alex. Hell no. I try to give some people a chance, and I gotta stop doing the damn. I be thinking the best of people. That's where I be going wrong. I just off rip just to think people are going to disappoint me. Is there a justice though? No, they don't got a justice. They fumbled the bag. They did fumble the bag on that one. Um, everyone disappointed me. Everyone disappointed me tonight. I tried to give some new people some chances, chance after chance after chance. No. And I every time I learn my lesson, every single time I try to see the best in people. And every single time I learn my lesson. When is it enough, Justice? When is it enough? The only person who came through was Stewie because she did not hit her rebound. Shout out to you, Brianna. Everybody else, Veronica Burton. I gave Veronica Burton, are you learning your lesson, Hannah? I'm one of those people that sometimes have to learn the hard way. That you need to go through adversity for you to learn, like, stop doing something. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I love a good lesson. And I am definitely learning the lesson because I like seeing the best in people. Like, Kayla Thornton. I needed Kayla to get 12 points tonight. She got 10. Kayla, JJ wasn't even playing tonight, sis. Sis, what was the reason? What was the reason? Veronica Burton, I gave you an opportunity to split. Why would you take Enrique out? Here we go. Okay, Deja. Well, Paige's mid range is dangerous. That's a bad lady right there. Because Dallas Jesus is a hater. That is why Dallas Jesus is a hater. Oh, it's a game here. Yo, oh my God, Sky making me nervous bad. No, you should be nervous. Chicago Sky fans, you should be nervous. Where's yours truly? Y'all need to be nervous. What do you have on the Sky Wings game? I got my consistent. I got who always comes through for me. Paige Beckers is always going to get it done for assist and rebound. Hold on, let me. And she already hit it. Shout out to you, Paige. And that's why I never doubt that lady. She's always going to come through for me on assists and rebounds. She needed 11.5. She's at 12, and now she's going to the bench. Good job, Paige. And that's why I will never bet against that lady because she do exactly what she need to do. And then I got Angel Reese on the double double. I should have just kept it with those two because they're on my always and forever list. Like they're always going to hit. It's going to be Paige Becker's on that. Hold on, well I'm talking about Angel. I don't even know what her stats are like now. She might, I might be talking too soon. Let me see what Angel's on tonight. I don't even know what her stats look like. While I'm over here, while I'm over here talking. Bam, she may not be getting a double double tonight. I might have spoke too soon. It's not looking like a double double. It's looking 7 rebounds. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. Everybody gets an off game, but I would wish people stop having off games altogether. Like, you know what I mean? Spread them out. She gonna have to play the Aces of Store over the Liberty and go 0 for 44 and make 19 threes on the sky. Girl, please. Damn, we going back and forth. Dallas be making me mad. It's like Sky fans are mad, Dallas fans are mad, all y'all mad right now. It's happy. Who's having themselves a night tonight? Damn. I mean, I'm chilling. Okay, Alex. I'm chilling. I don't even care. That's how I feel. My shit's already killed, so fuck it. I should never get into the sports. It's making me anxious. Oh, you really want to be anxious? Start putting bets down, because that's really going to make you anxious. I used to be a sports connoisseur, just I just want to enjoy the game. I start putting predictions down, child. Not me getting worked up. That's crazy. Got any on the Knicks and Pacers game? Actually, I have not watched any NBA, so it would be like, whose shoes are the cutest? Oh my god, I can't. Then I'm gonna be anxious and extra broke. Facts, facts, facts. And now she's bench long, folks. Yeah, I'm cooked. Who said I'm hoping the storm choke tomorrow? Don't be bringing that negative energy in here. All that negative energy talking about, I hope they choke. That's crazy. Now, why would you say that? Who's on your page for assist and rebounds, which she hit? I have Angel for a double double, which does not look promising right now. My guess is sitting at 2 points. It's not looking great for her. Um, I haven't picked any for Atlanta and Seattle, which we can do. Let me find that comment so I can block them. Alex, per. Pow, 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 pow. I'm in the mood and I don't know what that. Ooh. Let's see how long Dallas Jesus puts Page on the bench for. Don't block me. It was me. I told you to keep it cute. There will be absolutely no Seattle Storm slander. I don't have a favorite team though. Tori said she's hanging out with her friends, which isn't us. I know. I know. I know. That's what I be thinking. That seemed kind of shady too. That's what I was thinking. And I'm not a Storm fan. I'm not. Yes, you are. Alex, no, I'm not. I promise. Who's your favorite team? I don't have a favorite team. I'm an equal opportunity employer. She's a Gabby fan. Aren't we all Gabby fans? How could you not be a Paige Beckers fan? She has great pace. Big P, not the little one. Now this is the big P we talking. This is the big P we want, not the other big P what we were talking about earlier. This is the type of big P we want. Big Daddy Page. Okay. See, that I found that I like. I would feel weird calling her that because I'm 30. You know what I mean? I don't see Paige Beckers and I'm like, ooh. You know what I mean? I look at Paige, I'm like, oh, she's a dog. But like, yeah, I would not feel comfortable referring to that lady as Big Daddy Page. That is a child. She is literally 23. 22. I don't know. She's 22 or 23. Damn, you're 30 gang. Mariah, do not make me slap fire from you when I see you on Sunday. Please, please, please do not make me put my hands on you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You know? She's a year younger than me. See? Even at her age, I don't see her like that. Yeah, she's a baby. I said the same thing. We watched her grow. Exactly. Why people think 30 old? That's wild. Kenesha, I'm in my prime. It's because Mariah's a child. That's why. It's what UConn team called her Big Daddy Page. I get it. I won't be referring to that lady as that. Big Dog Page, perhaps. Big Dog Page, I can get with. I can get with. Calling that lady daddy does not sit well with me. Mariah. Can we talk about how Marsh don't give Angel no plays? Talk about it. Big P, not the little one. Why not? Let's call her Big Daddy. Faith, you can call that lady Big Daddy. I will not be calling that lady Daddy. I won't. I can't. Can't. I can't do it. That is a child. People 30 plus not calling that girl nothing of that sort. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. And she doesn't really give me daddy vibe. For real though. Chelsea, does Paige Beckers give you daddy vibes? See? I told you. No. Would you call Paige Big Daddy Paige? Oh, give me a Twizzler. Yes. Yes. Oh, I know I don't. Can I just hold it? I want you to eat that stuff straight away. Okay, I will. Can I have the Twizzler? Mhm. You got this. Bring that loud. I know you're doing it. You get ready. Yes. The way he, I can just hold it. Oh, regular. Oh no, these are regular. I like Twizzlers. Twizzlers are one of those candies that are like kind of low key nasty, but still good. You know. That's just girl, please. Guys, she thinks she gives daddy vibes. Just let her have it. That's her business. I'm more of a red vines type of girly. Now I'll smack some red vines. I love Twizzlers ever so often, but I'm not buying them myself. AZ is the dad. Big fats though, Courtney. Now that's funny. Justice, you're showing your age with them candles. What candles? What candle? Hey, get out of my room. I love me some candles. Anything that smells like vanilla and cupcakes and brown sugar maple, all that. Candies. Are you dyslexic? Ah! Okay, the eye kind of looks like an L. Damn. That's crazy. Are you dyslexic? Is crazy. I'm a lot of things. I do not think I'm dyslexic. I can read. In my defense, the I looks like an L from where I'm reading. Now, can I see? Not very well. Yeah, please don't block me. You're lucky I can take a joke. You're lucky I can take a joke. And you're lucky that I dish it out. And so I have to be able to take it. So no, I will not block you. You was just getting them jokes off. I myself gets them jokes off. I can't get mad if somebody gonna get them jokes off. If justice gonna get them jokes off. You reap what you sow, justice. So real respect's real. Real recognizes real. I can take a joke. I'm not a Chicago fan, but I feel bad for Angel. I hope she's taking care of herself. I don't know. Y'all know the GM's a man, so he might give him a little bit of extra grace than he gave Teaspoon. Do you think Chicago's giving up on Angel? Because it seems like it. I don't know. I'm like, why are they being weird? Oh my gosh, she would have missed that. Every time she shoots, I'm like, please make it Angel. Because I just don't want people to be mean to her. I don't want them to be mean to her. I be really praying that she making them shots because I do not want y'all to be mean to that lady. I be praying. I be like, please, please, Angel, make it. Because they finna eat you up if you don't. Y'all don't give that lady no grace. Every time she shoots, I be on bended knee. Because y'all. Ooh! Nah, Pete. I think that's out on you, sis. I like the underdog, so I'll be rooting for her because y'all be really hating on that lady. So I really be rooting for her. Angel could be the worst basketball player ever, and I wouldn't care. She don't deserve the hate. Per. What was the post I saw? And I was like, these comments are just so weird. They're like, she should just quit back. Like, it was weird. And it wasn't just one, guys, it was comment after comment after comment after comment after comment. And it was just like, not even a crazy post or anything. It was weird. And I was like, this is just a weird energy to have for somebody. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. You should just quit basketball altogether. She won't be playing for very long anymore. I'm like, you guys are weird. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for that lady. MJ, I think that is the best they are accepting human. They want her to be humiliated. I just don't know why they don't like her. I don't know. I just really don't know why they don't like her. I don't get it. What's up, Camilla? That's weird. They hate confidence. That part. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Who Costa Rica? Well, Ariel Atkins. 3 years ago is nuts. 3 years ago is nuts. We finna lose. Paige, come on, P. Good pass. Teresa scored one bucket tonight, but her impact in other ways has been felt all over this world. Say it again, because they're gonna eat her up about that one bucket. They're gonna eat her up about that one bucket. Kaylee said it. Kaylee, you said it, not me. Of that chemistry and that connection that continues to form with the Sky team as they get deeper into the season. Lauren, it doesn't make any sense. You should have saved your time. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, Sports of the Face finna eat them up. I'm crying. Okay, Slooty. 37, Enrique. I still won't be betting on you. Slooty showing out for her baby mama. That's her wife. Okay, if you're married, are you like? I know, technically speaking, yes, you are a baby mama still because that is your baby's mother. But they don't refer to you as a baby mama, technically speaking, anymore when you were married. Correct? It's usually not the. Hmm. No, you're a wife, so you're no longer a baby mother if you're a wife. Interesting. Interesting. Baby mama's for the unmarried. No, it's just a joke. Nah, baby mama's usually the girl. Okay. Okay. No, that's the mother of my child. That's not my baby's mom. That is the mother of my child. I like that. You might have ate that up, Isha. Yeah, I see what you did there. That is not my baby mama. That is the mother of my child. Yeah, you ate that up. You ate that up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ate that up. That's a bar. Yeah, y'all need to get you one of them. The father that stepped up. Oh, I love when. Oh, I love when people say that about a stepdad. I love when they say that's not a stepdad. That's the dad who stepped up. I said, oh, for chills. Y'all need to get you one of them. Y'all need someone who stepped up. Yeah, that's not a stepdad. That's the dad that stepped up. What a bar. Y'all be eating with that. It takes a village. Baby mom is a term given for women who are with men who don't want to marry them. Damn. Who don't want to marry them. Damn. What if you don't want to marry him? It's about to get fake political in here. Is it? Is that where this is going? How did we get there? Nah, it's the men that not want to be married. Damn. I don't know. Most of my friends are queer, so I don't know what y'all got going over in them straight worlds. I really cannot relate or empathize or even communicate. 90% of my friends are gay, men and women. Do I have a straight friend? Friend is a loose word. Somebody that I like hang out with, like a friend. Not straight friend. Hmm. Hmm. She just had a different mentality. Oh, well. Well, I guess I don't know what y'all got going on. I guess I don't. Interesting. The fact you're thinking of it tells me you don't. Justice, that's unreal. Y'all got straight friends? What is the point? I know y'all see Dallas's bigs. How are the both of y'all standing right there and the ball's in front of you and both of y'all cannot get the rebound? Somebody explain it to me. Quickly. Quickly. No straight friends, but I know plenty that are cool, I guess. I know a lot of straight people. I do. Girl, I'm straight. Oh, Hannah, what a rough life. I'm sorry for you. It's okay. No, I can't. They all can't be winners. Oh, Hannah. Dallas need the bigs just made me mad. It's a rough life. It is a man. I can't relate. Ain't this some crazy stuff, y'all? I'm straight. Brianna, another one. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. This is a safe space. As a hetero, it's myself. It's not that bad. It's okay, sports debate. It's a safe space. You ain't gotta lie. This is a safe space. You know, you don't gotta put up a front. You can let your guard down. We know. Rough life. Is Rick about to get me DoorDash? Now these men I be trying to date, they are terrible. Mm. Okay. You felt that when Glorilla was rapping, and she said, what I'm saying, I want the dun dun when she was listening off. Now I listened to that song. I said I can't relate what she's talking about right now, but I feel like this is probably hitting for somebody. You know what I'm saying? When she was listening, the attribute she was looking for, I know y'all was sitting there like, this is what I want. I heard the song and I said, I bet this eats for somebody. Not me, but I think somebody's listening. Damn. Yep, I felt that in my spirit. I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. I said, hey, I bet this is eating for somebody. Not me, but I bet this is eating for somebody. What's your type then? In women? Obviously not in men, but I'm honestly I made a list. I made a list. My sister had me make a list. She did. She said, write down what are the attributes you're looking for, Justice. And I said, that is a great idea. I encourage everybody to do this. It helps you wean out when people do not check your boxes. And I'm a person that talks about make sure they check your boxes. Because some of y'all be dating people that you really don't like and they really don't like, what I mean, aren't doing the things you need to do. And you just be out here just vibing. And then, yeah, it don't work because they don't check any of the boxes that you're looking for. So yeah, there's a list. Most of it obviously off rip. I've been single for so long I don't even know what boxes are. And that's where you go wrong. You be 6'3", dark skin, educated, fine as hell. That's a good where to start. Good. What about emotionally intelligent? You're dating men too, so that should be high on your list because men are stupid. No offense, men. Dumb, stupid. I need to do this because I can't find a man to save my life that meets one box. Yeah, Anthony, you might be looking in the wrong. Oh, so you're looking to get that box checked. Sam, I felt like that was a sexual innuendo. And yes, I am. Uh, guilty. Emotion. Ooh, that's a good one. Mentally and emotionally. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Self aware. Self aware is important too. I think sometimes you guys are with people who do not are able like if you tell somebody like, "Hey, this bothers me, hey, this upsets me," and then they gaslight you or invalidate the way you feel or like can't acknowledge that like, "Oh, somebody just communicated with me that they don't like that something that I'm doing." Yeah, that's weird behavior. Get rid of them. That's weird. I need my man to go to therapy. Chicago got their first win. Hey, Dallas, it's killed. No, it's killed. It's a wrap. Y'all go get the bus warm. This is good for morale. It is. Overpriced ramen. I'm not a big ramen girly. I'm also not a big Taco Bell girly. Huh. Oh my god, I almost choked. Mm. Lord child. Mm. I know I would be yelling at Enrique. Get a good shot. Get a good shot. Because sis don't be taking good shots. And that's what be blowing me. You feel me? Like tough shots, yes, she can hit the top, but like her shot selection is where you lose me every single time, Enrique. I would be yelling at you every time, girl. Let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. Use the clock. Her, it's like the clock awareness, the shot selection. That's where she loses me every time. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. I'm not anxious no more, girl. I'm finna turn this shit off. Let's kill. Weep. Okay, Sky fans, how y'all feeling? Boom. Whoever said the difference between her and Paige, clock that T. No lies detected. You ate that up. Yeah, Enrique just wants to roll the three and try. Yeah. She just be going crazy. She be going crazy, but then be going crazy. You feel me? Go crazy, but then goes crazy. You be doing too much. Like, pump your brakes. I feel like it's about time I was tired of crashing out. See, that's crazy. Walk with it. You guys are funny. I love a good crash out every once in a while. I was thinking about recently Enrique Sports of the Faith. Okay, so Dallas fell out. How are you guys feeling? Because y'all sound upset. Y'all sound big mad, actually. Nay going off. Oh my God, Dejanay, let the refs live. Enrique doesn't know how to get everyone involved. This will be the theme of their season. Clock that T, Talon. We were just talking about that. I already know. You already know what time they're on. I already know. You already know what time they're on. We're gonna get AZ next year, so right, Haley, you's right, y'all is. AZ fled to Dallas. I feel you. We need a big. You guys can get a big in free agency. Let your star player be happy. Draft her best friend. Let's push the agenda. Stewie to Dallas. Just as you still haven't found me on the Valk stream, just Anusha. What Valk stream? as he's probably going to the sky. Dallas will have the highest percentage to get the number one pick, right? If they get the number one pick, I can tell you, damn, I have a very good feeling they would draft her. How about that Sky game? Finally, can Sky get a dub? I don't know. I was tired of losing. Yeah, heavy with the L's, big L's. Dallas just being gifted everything. Dallas will, not the Sun. I'm pretty sure cumulative Dallas Connecticut didn't have the worst record. It's your cumulative record from both years together. So Dallas had a shitty year last year. Will probably have a shitty year this year, which makes them have the worst cumulative record from the last 2 years, which will give them most likely the highest probability. Now, don't get your hopes up. That does not mean that they will get the number one pick. Just go ask the Los Angeles Sparks, who thought they was going to win the Paige Beckers Bowl and did not. With that being said, you can be excited, but it's not a guarantee. Well, the Sparks are pretty bad, so it could be them. Dallas still had a worse record than. Did Dallas have a worse record than LA last year? LA was trash, but I think Dallas was worse. I just want LA to get the number one pick. Sparks were last year. Activists. LA was ranked last. Oh, LA had the worst record last year. It might be come down to the nitty gritty because I think Dallas is going to be worse than LA this year. So it just depends on how the numbers fall about cumulative, whose record's the worst at the end of the day. How the Valks going to do in the draft if they only have one season versus everyone else with two? That's a great question, Robin. I don't know. Luck of the draw. So the trip to the casino didn't rain today. Kanisha, does it ever? Does it ever? On disappointment knows a new name and it's heartbreak warfare. But I thought Dallas was ranked fourth 2 years ago. So how they come the number one pick this year? Dallas didn't make playoffs last year. So they had last season, they had a bad record. This season, they probably will have a bad record. So cumulative, they probably will have a really bad like their record this season their their record last season, their record this season. That's what they're looking off of. As long as none of my clients up in Golden State, I'll find peace. I'm dead. Not my clients. Both the games today. Well, at this point, trade Angel to Dallas because they don't give a fuck about. I'm not mad at. Hey, I'm not mad at an Angel to Dallas. Now, y'all might, but Chicago don't want Enrique. How do the Valks get to pick? I'm not quite sure, Renee. I'm not quite sure, and I don't know what they did with Atlanta because Atlanta's the last expansion team that joined the WNBA. So we will have to see. I'm curious though. I'd be screaming out, "Gang, gang! Do you gang bang?" Do you think Minnesota, New York teams will look different this year? I think it's going to be dependent on how their run goes into playoffs. Kind of like a Aces type situation. Chicago don't want to regain, but I want Angel on that first believer. Sky will pick. Sky's pick will go to the Lynx. So if the Sky gets one, it'll go to the Lynx. Oh yeah, but Ashley, they have Connecticut's pick. So the pace that Connecticut's at, they're going to be a lottery pick. So Chicago still could potentially end up in the lottery. Potentially. Gino probably already knew what time that the Dallas Wings were going to be on. So he's probably sitting at home saying, I told you so. He's probably is not surprised. The Sun is impoverished. I hope someone does really purchase it. Anthony, somebody's definitely going to purchase it. WNBA teams are a hot commodity right now. I don't think they're worried about somebody wanting to purchase it. I be screaming out gang gang. Do you gang bang? I'll be outside with my gang gang. Seattle has LA's pick. That's why I want them to get the number one. Now I can get what's AZ Fudd to the Seattle Storm. Now that would feed families. Yeah, they have been saying the stun to Boston, which makes sense. I need Gino to have a serious talk with fake Jesus. Not fake Jesus. AC to Seattle would be lit. And it's exactly what they need too. Now that's just greed, Justice. And I'm greedy. And I'm greedy. She would fit in perfect. If they can't get her in Dallas, I want her in Seattle. Don't be haters, y'all. Don't be rooting against our blessings over here. We didn't do nothing to none of y'all. Let us live. Why can't we have her? But her best friend's in Dallas. Looks like we're gonna be doing long distance, best friending long distance. AZ will go number 2 or 3 according to mock draft. I did not see AZ going 2 or 3. I'm not drafting Lauren Betts over AZ Fudd. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not. Absolutely not. I'm not drafting Flaw above her. There's nobody that I'm drafting above AZ Fudd. Especially how I know the trajectory of the bigs already. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to miss me with that. Because Lauren Betts is currently giving me like, come on, come on. Flaw will go early. I want Flaw in Atlanta, honestly. I think Flaw would eat in Atlanta just from the market. It would be great for her music career. I'm just thinking from a career standpoint. I keep telling people AZ is the only generational prospect in this draft. I think we throw out the word generational a lot, and I don't even know exactly what that means. I think we just be like, she's a generational talent, but she's a dog. She has a high clip. No one's a better shooter. She's the best shooter in the draft. Offensive and defense can play both ends. Not only does she have a high clip, though, it's in just like a pure shooter, she also can get to the cup. Also has a mid range. She plays the. She's a generational shooter. I was okay, KG. I can get with that. She does it at every single level. You know what I mean? And she's smart. She has a very high basketball IQ. Has a good build to her and a good size to her as well. Um, yeah, she just what I think Paige said it best. She said she just plays the game. It just looks good. Like plays the game beautifully. Plays the game beautifully. And just seeing, I think more than anything, what stands out to me at AZ as like if I'm a coach, I'm like oh my God, wide eye. You know, I know people talk about the injuries and stuff like that, but it's the ability to deal with adversity. Anybody who's been through that type of adversity in their basketball career, injury after injury, setback after setback, and being able to still play basketball at a high level and get it done and not let it derail her confidence, not let it derail her impact, not let it derail what she can do on the court. I think that speaks volumes more than just the stuff we just listed. That mental aspect about how do you deal with adversity, how are you able to overcome trials and tribulations and the things that come with playing basketball at this level. I think that speaks out tremendously, and I think that's something that coaches will look at and definitely find appealing. Because baby, I would have hung it up. Oh, I would have hung it up. They would have said that's another ACL tear, and I'd be like, yeah, maybe ball is not life. you know, maybe they try to look at something else somewhere. You know, so the fact that not only was she able to come back, but come back and still hoop, not just hoop, because we seen people come back from injuries and it just don't look the same. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, she ain't got her step back, you know. But the fact that she be out there moving and grooving and stuff, man, Yeah, I'm impressed. That is impressive. I look at my best friend like that all the time. Impressed by my best friend, you know? When your best friend does tremendous things, you know, sometimes you get impressed. Yeah? Y'all don't be impressed by y'all best friends? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Hmm. I keep reiterating, I don't think y'all are good friends. Because we talking about the bare minimum here. We ain't talking about nothing crazy. Just as you see the Instagram post about the gays team and JJ comment. Listen, yes, we did. Yes, we did see JJ air out her team's laundry. Now, we did just get confirmation about them best friends from Seattle and New York. I stay out them ladies' business. JJ said you can't say one is gay without the other. She deleted her comment now. Baby, the screenshots are already up. Screenshots are already up. What I meant, Robin, somebody made a post and it was like, it was just saying it had every single team in the WNBA and it was gave out points about what team is the gayest. And JJ got in the comments defending New York and being like, baby, we are the gayest team. We are. Big facts. We are the gayest team. And it was like, how are you gonna put Gabby down and not Marine? Question mark. And I said, well, we all know who's the person on the team who talks too much. And she said, and how you not gonna put Phoebus down? I know, how you not gonna put Leo down? I said, well, turns out Leo the Phoebus is gay, guys. News to me. Uh yeah. She said, my bad, that's on me. I thought it's one of the things when you go, I thought everybody knew. I didn't think I was telling things nobody knew, baby. We know, we just don't know. You know what I mean? And well, thanks for the confirmation. Thanks for the confirmation. Bringing everybody out the closet. The only one I didn't know about was Leo. That's the only one I didn't know about. I mean, Jalen Sherrod, I thought was a no-brainer. The WA French friends will wake up tomorrow. Hey, JJ is so. But Leo be posting her girl. See, okay, so if you're tapped into Phoebus's content, you know she is. Her girlfriend be posting them though. Okay, so see, I don't be tapped into Phoebus's content, so like that's why I didn't know. Maybe I just don't naturally wonder. You know what I mean? Like I really don't be caring for real, for real. And the one, I just kind of naturally assume everybody's a little gay. So even if you're not like gay, gay, you know, I think everybody's a little gay, just a little bit, just a smidgen. If you're not a lot, I think you're a smidgen, and that's enough for me. Where I'm like, okay, you know, just a little bit. It's a spectrum. That's what I'm saying, Alex. That's why I'm like, that's why I don't even wonder when someone's like, "Why are they gay? Or are they straight?" I'm just like, I just naturally assumed, they probably kiss. They probably kiss girls. You know. um, yeah, I try not to speculate about that, but I swear, Amber, I wouldn't be surprised. Jesse, you don't feel like Plum crossed over? I don't know. Kelsey Plum confuses me. Okay, I don't know, but she's kind of like hard. Like that's a hard ass bitch right there, for real, for real. So I bet she got like a crazy soft side to her, but like tough, like hard. She give very like dominant energy for sure, for real, for real. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I stay out that lady business. Oh, Leah Boston is definitely straight. She's had like a man's before. I think they forgot about. I think they said there's some people. And again, this person probably wasn't like tapped in because there's some people like if you know, you know. You know what I mean? If you're tapped into content, whatever, you like hear things, see things, whatever. Slight little comments, like when De'Erica Hamby's daughter said, we talk about Ray Burrell's like she's confused, she don't know if she like girls or boys. Most people didn't see that video, but a lot of us did. Is AB engaged? Because I haven't seen that man around. Did she get engaged on the low? I must have missed that video. She just got engaged last week. Did I miss that? She posted. See, I think that was a rumor. It's been debunked. Guys, I don't think that's true because we would have seen some posts from Indiana Fever. Because you guys remember when Lexi got engaged and they like posted all about it and we didn't see, we haven't seen nothing. And I haven't seen that man's in a minute. I don't think they're still together. But Justice is bumping in here. Am I? How many people are in there? I'm sorry, I'm looking on my stream. So I can't tell how many people are in here. Not me saying am I. For real, it's a big thing for France with basketball because some of them still says they have a husband. Really? Okay, so y'all delusional over there in France. Look, I don't be privy to the game. Like I said, I try to stay out these people's business. But like, you know how someone says there will be signs? Baby, there are signs. There are signs. Y'all be avoiding the signs. The signs be there. The writing be on the wall. And I don't really got crazy gaydar. As somebody who is a woman connoisseur myself, you know what I'm saying? But like, I ain't never met a straight person who got tattoos on their fingers. Hello. Never. I've seen people fight about Ryan and see, like that's one person who I don't know. You know what I mean? Wait, I want tattoos on my fingers. Sports with Faye. You might need to have a conversation with yourself, sis. I don't make the rules. I'm just saying there will be signs. I feel like Ryan's straight. Really? No. Like on the side of my fingers. Nah, sis. I'm talking like on the knuckles. Kevin Durant. Hold on. Her and Kevin. Isn't Kevin old? Alana Smith came out straight. She did. She said, I'm an ally. I love that. Only the WNBA do you have to come out as straight. That's nuts. They used to talk or something like that. Maddie and Olivia, but people already knew about that one. Steph, please. Steph, please. Bridget said they missing somebody. I'm new to the WNBA, and the girls think everybody's gay. Jimmy, in our defense, there is a large number that are queer. So it's not unusual. Just like in the NFL, y'all assume that everybody is straight. You know what I mean? Like it's not unusual for them to assume that somebody might be queer. Just because if we're doing statistically, the numbers are pretty high. Now I ain't going to get into why that is because I don't know. I can't tell you. But baby, I've been in a locker room before. And the math is mathing. Baby, I don't know where that's correlation. I don't know who wants to do a study of why and how and da 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 da. But baby, the numbers do not lie. But I also allow people to come out in their own time. You know what I mean? It is a very difficult process sometimes. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing it in the spotlight and everybody's looking at you. So that's why speculation sometimes is just dangerous, because I want people to be able to control their narrative. If you're not ready, if you're not prepared, if you don't want to, you know, uh I can understand. I heard Shepard was mad. Lord Jesus. Who told you that? That's fact, and that's why I want people to leave Paige alone. Justice, listen, they can be his best friends as long as they want to be best friends. It doesn't, I don't care. I don't get why we do care so much of like, or honed in. I saw some lady crying. Now I get sometimes maybe in your life representation does make you feel seen. Maybe you're in a situation where you're not able to be your most authentic self. So seeing somebody that you enjoy watching, whatever, living their truth, whatever makes you, validates what you're feeling, whatever the case may be. I understand that. You got to go outside and touch grass, sis. You don't know these ladies. You don't. You really don't. And I know y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all do not want to hear that. That you don't know these people. Crying is nuts. Crying is nuts. It's never that deep. Crying is nuts. It's weird. It's weird. Hannah, I kid you not, sis. Sis wanted to do a jubilation dance because of how happy she was about that video that AZ posted. And I said, that's weird. Yes, bro. I saw someone cry. See, you must have saw the same video I did. People need to date. They do. I'm so wrapped. I'm trying to get my shit together. I ain't got time to be worried about nobody else's relationship, baby. I'm trying to figure my shit out. How imagine that? How you gonna be single in your own life, baby, and you engulfed in somebody else's relationship? Sis, you ain't even got your shit together, baby. I ain't got time. I don't even got time to assess about what you got going on. I am trying to get in the field and get active. To be obsessed about what you got going on. I'm trying to get active right now. Come on now. Hello. Let's talk about it. Some of these kids or some of these girls' ages, I think they all should touch grass. I live in Utah, Justice. It's hard. Me and I know it's hard in Utah. And you probably got a lot of people fighting against, being their most authentic selves. And I know that's a crazy, yeah, that's a crazy experience right there. That's tough. You're probably in the world alone. You need to move from Utah. Step one, get out of Utah. Get out. Justice, you got a list. Hell yeah. And y'all need to be making lists too. It saves you a lot of time because y'all be wasting time on people that you don't be seeing long term. Now I get dating people because you enjoy them and you're just having fun. If you're trying to have fun, baby, have fun. Have fun. But y'all be trying to date for long term with people who don't check the boxes for what you're looking for long term. And then that, my friend, is called wasting your time. Wasting your time. And I don't know about y'all, but we're getting to the age, baby, I am 30. You don't have time to waste your time. So off rip, you bring this little list. I'm vetting people off rip. What's your favorite color? What did that? No. So let's talk about your family. So how do you deal with trauma? You know what I mean? When you're upset, what is the best way that you communicate? What would your friends tell me about you? What would your family tell me about you? What is something that you're probably not expressing off rip, but you're waiting for down the line? Maybe your most, yeah, that's, I'm gonna ask, maybe what's your color, what's your favorite food? We can get into that. Everything else, nah, we're getting that out. Let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. Let's get, uh-huh. All right. All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. How many people have you blocked and why? Oh, I don't have to block people. I have zero people blocked actually. What am I blocking people for? You still friends with your ex? Uh, are you asking me, am I still friends with my ex? What is friends? You know? Am I don't have any bad will, bad ill beef with them. Do we hang out? Do we converse? Oh, oh, no dating questions. I'm like, that one's not a deal breaker for me. Blocking people shows you care about them. Fake rainbow. Can you give your thoughts on Angel's role in this new Chicago team? Child, I don't even know. For real, for real. I want to say, I think, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know. Angel doesn't feel like she's being herself, right? Like being herself, you know? Yeah. But I don't even know what the Chicago team's looking for. She's trying out there, but like it doesn't feel like it, you know? And I know that's not so many words in depth about your answer and what you're looking for, but you know what I'm like, I don't know. What do you feel about the Chicago team? It feels like they're not considering her development at all. I'm nervous for the Sparks Aces. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Ooh, that's gonna be good. I do like Haley Van Lith there. They should play her. I like Haley Van Lith there too. Do you think the Storm can beat the Dream tomorrow? I'm thinking about that about going. That's gonna be a good game. If you're gonna go, go. I feel like that's gonna be a good game. Hey, Atlanta's playing very well right now, and Seattle has me shaky. You know what I mean? I think right now, again, we're only 5 games in. I think Atlanta has showed a little bit more consistency up until this point, just a little bit more. They were a little shaky about a couple finishes, but at least a little bit more consistent than Seattle's been. Again, I'm traumatized from that first game Seattle played, and then that last game they had a very slow start and then had to turn it up at halftime. So, um, Haley plays hard. Haley Van Lith plays hard for sure. I don't know. I don't know if having Angel in the wing is the best solution because she's not a shooter. So what are we trying to do? You know what I mean? Yes, they can do that high low, but how much high low action are they doing? For real, for real. I feel like Seattle's not peaking too soon. They're playing like learning. Yeah, you can tell that they're still learning. That's why I'm like, I think Atlanta may get that. I think Atlanta might get the win, but I think Seattle might win the war. If that makes sense. I need my aces to step up this season. I don't know what's happening over there. Zozo, go ahead and clock out. It might be a wrap over there for the season for the aces. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. Justice, you and I are aligned. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes they look good with the wing, but sometimes it's not. It's hard to say. ATL still hasn't played with Jordan. Facts. Sarah Parker. The Mystics. New York, Atlanta, Mystics, Seattle, top contenders. Facts. And see how she took the aces out of there. Y'all see that, right? Just got here. Did we complain about the Dallas coaching? Sure did. Y'all are not impressed with Dallas Jesus. Can the Fever beat the Sun without Connecticut? Maybe not. I don't know. Here's the thing about Indiana. I think Indiana just showed their hand that without Caitlin, they are vulnerable, and they should. I think they don't play through Aaliyah as much as they should, especially considering that Caitlin's not playing. You know what I mean? Aaliyah didn't get no shot attempts last night. For real, dead ass. And I didn't consider Aaliyah's been playing very, 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 very well right now. And I did not consider how much of her offense is generated because of Caitlyn in that 2-man game. And without that 2-man game, the players aren't deferring to Aaliyah the way they should be. Yeah, Indy didn't get any touches for Aaliyah. I was disappointed with the selfish play, for real, for real. And they lost, and that is why. Dallas Jesus says nothing of substance. It feels like ew. Ooh. Not everybody's meant to be a head coach, too, guys. I think I expected a lot from Dewana coming to the season. It's just not been happening. That is inaccurate. That is very accurate. Should we be nervous for the Wings? If you weren't nervous already, yeah, you definitely should be nervous for the Wings. The Wings are going to be a lot of team. They're going to be ass this year. It's going to be a whole lot of losing up there in Dallas. For real, for real. Aaliyah seems to have focused on Caitlyn game, which is great, but doesn't work without her. Hey, I agree. Dallas coach doesn't say anything. I've never seen him. Bonner shouldn't be in the paint that much. Assistant coach need to stay assistant coaches. So far, Sky and Wings coaches show that. The Mrs. Coach is eating right now. Shout out to that man. Wings just being the lottery, and I'm Kurt Sieve and getting number 35. Facts. There's a lot going on right now, guys. A lot of teams are just trying to figure it out at this point. For real, for real. Damn. So y'all not sold on Sid? No Sid slander over here. But I can understand your critique. I can understand your critique. It's valid. I mean, DB had his this. I don't think LA's ass for real, for real. And you got to think they're missing some pieces still over there in LA that will make a big difference. Hey, she be trying. She be trying. She be trying. If Kurt trying to get AZ and Enrique, her can't be on both their. Oh, if Dallas is ass, they're probably gonna part ways with Enrique. I'm just curious though if they're gonna core her, because usually you core people even though they want to leave because you think you can get something from her. But if you're worried that nobody's gonna take her, and then you're gonna end up, then you probably don't even risk it and just let her go leave in free agency. LA needs a true point guard. That is their issue, or draft Lauren Betts. I can see Enrique leaving next season. I can too. You think Dallas would get rid of Enrique? Really? You don't, Zoe? If they don't win games though, for real, if they don't win games this season, if this is a dud of a season, and not just a dud, if they can lose games, but if they do not show that Enrique and Page can work, and we get some Perique, and we the Perique be Periqueing, and you know what I'm saying, if we don't see that, I can see them going into a different direction because you've just showed that like this isn't going to work long term. Therefore, we have to be making some decisions, and decisions will be made. Where will Enrique go? Well, lucky for Enrique, Portland and Toronto will both be WNBA teams and will need players and don't have an established system. Yes, because Paige is their new franchise player. Enrique has been, yeah, exactly, Sports with Faye. We've had Enrique as our franchise player for 5 years and nothing has been able to shake. They are going to go in a different direction if this does not prove to be the secret sauce for success. That is just no chance ever. They're not, no. Because why would they trade Page? If they have to make a decision, why would they trade Page? We've had this meal for 5 years and nothing has come from it. Why are we gonna keep doing the same thing? Isn't that the definition of insanity? To do the same thing over and over and over again and think you're gonna get a different, and it's just not eating. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's time to go, but I'm hoping Enrique doesn't get good player, no win player. Page is always cheap for 3 more years. Per Lauren. And I'm trying to keep that lady as happy as possible. But didn't the duo play well together today? They lost. I also think they got two different styles of play, for real, for real. Like I think that's a big thing as well, is they got two different styles of play. If Paige was a little bit more and one mixtape, I think we might see her and Enrique play a little bit better together if they both had that kind of like, you know what I'm saying, one on one, get it done, uh, and one mixtape type shit. Paige is a system player. Baby, you got to get out there and you got to run the play. You got to run the offense. You gotta get the best shot, slow it down, run the play, run the play, set that screen, look for the best shot, run the play. Baby, we got 30 seconds on the shot clock. You done took a step back three off of two dribbles. Now you might hit that shit sometimes. But I wasn't ready. Nobody's in place for a rebound. No, nothing. Nah. Two teams versus number one pick. Oh, sorry. Usually win the championship in the next 5 years. I can see Kirk doing that. Boom. It's a good recipe. Damn. Yep, she was hitting tonight, but still chucking. Amber, it's like it's more like the shot selection for me. Because when she's hot, she's hot. But like knowing when it's not and finding the best. I'm such a find the best shot, find the best shot, find the best shot. And it feels like sometimes we don't find the best shot. We don't find the best shot. You know, there are good shots and there are great shots. And I've seen Paige do it time and time again where she could take this shot because it's a good shot for her. But there is a better shot that is available. And I think that's where Enrique loses us sometimes. Is like she takes a shot that, yes, that she can make that, but that's not the best shot, especially in certain moments. We got clock winding down. We're on a comeback. Sometimes she be on a burner, but like, bro, like limited possession. Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult shot and it's not a high percentage shot when there's a better one that is available. And I think that's where Enrique is going to lose me at every single time. One thing about Enrique and Paige could learn of each other on that. For real. Paige could learn from Enrique being a little bit more aggressive, and then Enrique can learn from Paige about shot selection and passing up a good shot for a great shot. But that is why I feel like they're still young in their development, they're still young in their chemistry, and there's a lot of room for growth. But yeah, those are two different things that I think Paige can learn a little bit, learn to be a little bit more selfish from Enrique, and Enrique can learn maybe shot selection. If they start clicking or are able to get a mix together, it could be dangerous. Hannah, tell them, let them know, dangerous. They can give some people some real problems. But I think even if they're clicking, their insight presence, the bigs is always going to be the Achilles heel. Until they solve that, they're never going to be really that scary. You know what I mean? They'll be good, they'll be dangerous, but scary, no. Their inside. I saw literally a rebound go right in front of Heinz Allen and what's her face, and someone just jumped in, swooped in, and grabbed it. I said, "Lord, what is the point? I've been begging Jesus to be at least 5'8", and you gave all the height to them to do nothing." Mm. I need them to get Lee from Seattle. Nah, you know who I need to get? You know who they need to get? I told you, Stewie to Dallas. I just hate you. Don't stop using y'all. Not using y'all blessings. People would kill to be 6'7". The Haley Van Lefkin. Yeah, Haley played and she scored. Haley's a fighter. I like that. Stewie not leaving New York. Theo, I can dream, can't I? I can dream, can't I? Mm. Hey, we thought Kelsey wasn't going to leave the Aces. We thought AT wasn't going to leave Connecticut. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I think JJ is going to Indiana. I think not. Dallas Jesus got problems. That's why. I don't know. Especially if you start seeing, if you start to, hey, they're trying to get, I heard Sav, I heard they're trying to get Sabrina to LA. That's what I heard. I'm not trying to be messed. That's what I heard. I heard they trying to get Sabrina to LA. You said Bonner wouldn't go to Indiana. I didn't think she would go to Indiana. I thought Bonner was going to go anywhere AT went. Now you trying to start stuff. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm telling y'all what I saw. They're gonna break up just like Connecticut last year, and JJ and India's in a stretch. You really think John Quell would go to Indiana? That'd be step up from what they currently got, but I don't know. Who knows? She sent Alabama Barker, 5 pairs of shoes. And then there was a did you not see? I hope I saved it. It was a tweet and JJ was in the comment. JJ was on the internet today, y'all. JJ was on the internet. Let me see. I think I saved it. Hello, where do you see all this? Gina, I be on WNBA Twitter. You got to get on you got to get you gotta get and then y'all don't be seeing this? I be scrolling. Y'all don't be scrolling. I be trying to put y'all on. Where is the tweet? Damn, I'm mad at myself. I don't even know where it's at. And I be pissed at myself when I be seeing something and then I don't see it anymore. Dallas Jesus is gonna piss me off. Every single time that man is gonna piss me off. I want to tell him to stop talking. Basically, it was maybe it was on Justice's verdicts. 'There was a post and somebody commented and was like, "Sabrina loves LA," and then JJ commented and basically was like, Get your hands off my point guard. Go find your own Sabrina." And I said, "Ooh, oh, okay. This lady plays for what grade is she in? 2001 and 2000. Oh, we is she? How old is she? 2021, 2022, and you're a grad assistant. How old are you? 2001, 2021, 2022. The vibes were good. He's gonna piss me off. Oh, she was born in 98, so she's 27-ish. Paige only took 11 shots tonight. That's crazy. Mm. You know what? Matter of fact, let me be a creep. Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Okay, she got 7,000 followers. Okay, sis, you like that? You like that? Hmm. The Dallas coach talking about the vibes are good. He is so unserious. Oh, okay. Okay, so sis got motion like that? Let me find out. Who are we talking about? At my Pickup USA gym. You know how you can tell if somebody's a hooper? You know what I'm saying? And there's not a lot of girls. So usually when we get like another girl at Pickup USA, I'm always like, is she good? Is she good? So I'm trying to peep if this girl was good or not. She good. She good. She played at USC. She good. You know what I'm saying? She got a little bit of motion on social. You know what I'm saying? She got almost what almost 7,000 on Instagram. How you creeping to leave us out? Because y'all are nosy. Y'all be nosy. That's why I gotta spend code around y'all. Y'all be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start looking people up, following people and stuff. I was just trying to see if this girl was good. Don't gatekeep. They said she's from New Zealand. I didn't hear her talk. Yeah, and crying over Paisley. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear her talk, so I didn't couldn't hear an accent. 'Cause I didn't speak to her. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get very unfriendly. You know, I be just trying to fill people out. Okay, so she played overseas. Okay, a little bit of motion. I couldn't watch the game. How did the Wings lose to the Sky? Because you know who's more ass than the Sky? The Wings. Not Arike. Sam, child, me on an island. May 17th. Okay, sis. Okay. Ball hogging. Gina. Damn, you sound good, a biscuit. Oh yeah. Y'all was trying to lose tonight. She literally had 37 points. Jaden said it's not good enough. They said it not enough. They said Kendrick Lamar, it's not enough. Eee. Come on, that was funny. Come on. 37 points, not enough. 37 points and an L. What did the 37 points even mean? We didn't even win. She played like NBA 2K. Yo, for real. But she be out when they be hitting. When it hit, it hit. And when it don't, it don't. And I think that's a lesson we all can learn. That what a bar. Oh, she got a blue check mark. Oh, she like that. How many flowers do you have to get a blue check mark? Don't you buy it on Instagram? I know you can buy it on X. I don't know if you buy it on Instagram. And why was the Liberty Valkyries game so close? Because the Valks ain't no hoes. They said, I'm going to give you a run for my money every time. Uh, no, JJ, and that's why. Steph, clock that T. You are correct. Bingo. Better yet, let's see if she's on TikTok. Did you ever know you see somebody in person? And again, no tea, no shade, no tea, no shade, no tea, no shade. But I do know that, especially if you are in the women's basketball sphere, one of my videos has probably popped up. And that's no knock on me and da da da. Da. That's just statistically, statistically. Okay, so I'm currently not seeing any TikTok. Okay, okay. So maybe not on TikTok. Nothing free people. We're just yapping. I was a little nervous about Paige and Sloop banging heads. Child, Paige need to take it easy. Don't do too much out here. Oh, tell your daddy stop his hating, cause I be rocking braids. Who got a blue check mark? This chick that plays basketball at Pickup USA that I've been seeing a couple times. This is like the second, third time I'm seeing. I think she got a job there too, cause she be coaching. So she might be retired. What is she? 27. So she probably, overseas life ain't for everybody. Um, tell your daddy stop his hating, cause I be rocking braids in. I don't know why JJ's been playing at the one. She's played the two. Good question. Good question. Oh, she was hooping at USC back in the day, huh, sis? You was hooping back in the day. Okay. She wasn't doing that yesterday, but I know how it be sometimes. So she only has an Instagram. Okay, okay. Interesting. Girl, who are you stalking? I'm not stalking. I'm doing research. It's different. There's not much you can stalk when the person doesn't have anything. Come on, come on, come on. It's 2025. You only got Instagram. What are we gonna do with that? Where are the TikToks at? That's what we're trying to see. Where are the TikToks at, sis? You really want to know somebody? What? It's pretty thorough, Justice. We are in stalking territory. Oh, is this stalking territory? Because that's what I do on a rip. Are you going to show her your list? Sorry. Uh, First you got to figure out if she's playing for the team. Second of all, it's not showing them a list. It's vetting. You vet, you vet, you vet, you vet. Not on the Rio Justice. Not off rip. On the rip. Off rip. Off rip. Those are immediates. Girl, go to sleep. Rest in peace. It can be both, Justice. What can be both? She cute. That's my only question. Yeah. A list and vetting. Oh, that's off rip. That's a non-negotiable. That's first and foremost. As long as I just want to get stuck in my head, guys. Meet me out the south side. Meet me at the most one thing dirty, just don't know. And we be eating on the low. South side. Anyway, y'all ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. Whatever Kendrick Lamar said. I mean, if you in socials, you feeling her. You can't be feeling somebody you don't know. Right now, I was just seeing one if she was on socials. Because again, if you see somebody in person, I'm like, I personally just want to know if she's a hooper. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first and foremost. Is she a hooper? Then you see she played in college. Okay, okay. So you went to USC, so you can do some things. You know what I'm saying? Now USC wasn't good back in the day, but whatever, 2021. But and then I was trying to figure out, okay, so how old is she? Because now, again, at Pickup USA, there's only three girls. So like you kind of have to stick together. You know what I mean? Um, so that was first and foremost. So now I know that I can be cordial now. You know what I mean? I'd be like, what's and she'd be like, what's up? And then I'd be like, cool. And then she'd be like, cool. And I'm like, cool. And she'd be like, cool. And I'd be like, cool. You know? That's kind of where we're at. Because before I just didn't speak. Just, you know, it was just the cool thing about Pickup USA too is that like you become a regular. So if you show up, if you keep going so many times, you get to know people, you know? Um, so it's kind of like one of those situations as well. Damn, y'all have to call me nosy. Y'all definitely are nosy. You guys are some nosy MFs for sure. For sure. Y'all are some nosy MFs. Now I be letting it slide because I be matching energy, but for real, she's just being sneaky. Thank you, Robin. Playing that next step scenario in your head is so real. You telling us we asking questions. Yeah, duh, we're gay. Facts. You guys are gay. Happy almost Pride Month. Woo! What time is it? It's 10? Oh my gosh, guys, tomorrow's Friday. We made it to the It was a shortened week. It was definitely a shortened week, but we made it. We made it. Look, mama, we made it. Anybody got plans for this weekend? Be making y'all lists though. Make y'all list and check them twice. Find out if they're naughty or nice. Naughty. Yo, white chicks. I'm on my way to a bachelorette party. Good luck, Steph. I hate bachelorette parties. I just got back from Hawaii. Oh, that's fun, Robin. How was it? It's a roots picnic. I hate that I have another late shift tomorrow, but y'all, same. This one will be good though, low key. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Why do you hate them? I think depends on how you do your bachelorette trip. A lot of times you're mixing a lot of different personalities and throwing everybody in one bunch and they just don't vibe. But again, you can have a lot of wide diversity of friends that you just are mixing a lot of shit together that should not be together. And then another thing, you try to be on go, you be on go, you be on go, you be on go, and all these activities. Baby, y'all didn't even work in a nap. That be pissing me off. Why are there all these activities and no nap? That doesn't work for me. Um, and then just depends on where you go. Sometimes, like for instance, we did a bachelorette trip in Chicago. You got a bunch of MFs who are from Kansas City in the Midwest who do not know how to navigate public transportation in Chicago. Child, I'm looking like there's just issue after issue after issue after issue because none of you MFs are from Chicago. We don't know what we're doing. You got to catch the S train, jump on the G train, then you get off at hell no. But if that is the means for transportation in Chicago, that most people do take the train, is the best means to get to point A to point B, or even buses, child. It was a mess. And then people aren't patient, and then you mix again. Everybody's personalities are different. I'm going to want to slap fight. I got into it with this chick because she was tripping, tweaking. I don't like negative energy, especially if we're all just trying to figure it the fuck out and we all don't know what we're doing. Your negative energy, your approach right now is definitely like you wonder why your life looks the way it does, bro, because you're a negative person. You just you're not helping. If you're not being helpful right now, dude, you're hurting the situation. And again, this isn't someone I'm close with, but it comes to a point. It gets to a point where I'm going to be like, please shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please. Damn. And then that's how that went. I only can bite my tongue for so long. I promise you. I only can bite my tongue for so long. It gets to a point. It does. And they want to be on go the whole day. It wanted to be activity. Yes, train, to, in, party, club, painting, wine and sip, go karts. Then I'm like, where's the nap? I like a chill time. You know what I'm saying? I like a couple. I like we can do some food. We can but the trip started off bad. It started the first place we went to get food, bro. We had two big tables. One table got great service, the other table didn't. And the other, you know how you have there's certain, again, personalities. There are certain people who, especially with customer service, you got to pay attention. I did. You got to pay attention. Customers are so like, the wrong table, like we got to pick a table. Like if you have to pick one about who's probably going to set this bitch off because of the service, they picked the wrong table. They should have gone with our table, because our table had people who are like, oh, it's okay, I understand, don't trip. This table was finna take it there, take, and they did. And I was just like, yeah, all right, bet, bet, bet. And it was just from downhill from there, downhill from there. So that's why I don't like bachelorette trips. Yeah, that sounded horrible. Shit show, horrible time. Gina, it was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess from the jump. From the jump. And it was super expensive too. We was on payment plans. Like send the money in on this. Damn, I said, damn. Why the hell is this so expensive? We got a lot going on. Like certain people just shouldn't. Like I just, yeah, no, 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 no. Never been on one, and now I kind of don't want to. Jay, you just got to go to the right one. You know what I mean? Um, and make sure you plan it correctly, and understand who's going too. I think that's important too. Y'all be having bachelorette trips and it just don't be the vibe. It don't. Y'all be doing way too much. Way too much. I need a nap. And I'm the type of person too that I will stay home. Not stay home, but like I will let y'all go do you and I will stay. And that happened. It got because I didn't work in a nap, baby. I got narcolepsy. I do. You think that I'm gonna get? No, I'm taking a nap. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do. They left and they went. The whole group they went to go. They did this bike ride, drinking bike ride thing. I stayed at the Airbnb and was asleep. I woke up and somebody else stayed too with me. One of the other girls. We went and got some edibles. Um, and just got extremely high and got extremely um yep, and went and got food. Everyone said, are you going to show up? Are you going to show up? No, y'all got it. I'll see y'all when y'all get back here and we'll do the next thing. This baby, I'm staying home. Every bachelor I've been, I don't know half the people, and this is not how I spend money. Yeah. And I will not apologize. I will not apologize because y'all already knew my situation when y'all invited me to this thing. Y'all already knew my situation. Now y'all knew I had narcolepsy. I looked at the schedule. I said, "Where's the nap? Y'all didn't write the nap in here." Well, you can't. That don't work for me. That don't work for me. So you guys go ahead, do what y'all got to do. I will be fine, and I will meet up with you when I can. It be like that sometimes. So yeah, Steph. All that to say is enjoy your bachelorette trip. I hope it goes well. My best friend bachelor trip was the best. We had someone ended up being super close. And oh, Robin, I love that for you. The narcolepsy nap is required. KG, it's a non-negotiable, and you can't feel bad for advocating for yourself in that capacity. Like you really can't. Like I can't feel bad for being like, hey, I have to, because I have no choice. If I don't take a nap, I will be passed out on this drunken bike ride activity. Like I don't think that's where the disconnect, where people the miss, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, it's not that I don't want to participate, baby. I have no choice. It's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna be knocked the fuck out. And y'all gonna be looking over like, damn, how's she sleep right now, baby? Her body just shut off like an off button, like this. Beep, like an off button, like a light switch. Yeah. You know, the green eggs and ham, will he eat it on a house? Will he eat it on a mouse? Will he eat it on a couch? Will he That's what I'm like with a nap, baby. Anywhere and everywhere. So it's better that I get ahead of this and go ahead and tell you, like, nah, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Gonna have to sit this one out. Because if I don't, you're going to look over at me and be like, how is she asleep right now? Well, I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you, and y'all tried to do all these activities, and now look at us. Now I'm asleep at the golf outing, and you looking over like, damn, people are staring. Yes, baby, they're staring. Look at her. And that's on y'all. Because y'all shouldn't have put me in that situation from begin with. The theme is girls gone mild. What does that mean? Ugh, and I hate themes. Ugh, maybe I'm just a part. Maybe it's me. Am I a problem? And are you the drama, Justin? Are you the drama? I'm the drama. I hate themes. There's a couple things I can get down, but like, ugh. I think I have a real problem with people telling me what to do. You know, you have to do this. Have to. But check me out. If I ever have to plan like my best friends or even my bachelor party, this is what I'm gonna do, right? First of all, I love a good kickback. I love a kickback. I like when people you get a house and people can navigate in different rooms. You know what I'm saying? You can navigate with different people. You know, you make a what's the thing where you can pour all the alcohol in? Jungle juice. You make some jungle juice. You know, do some karaoke. You know, real vibe. Have a kickback. You know what I'm saying? Have a little couple peanut butter sandwiches for people. You know what I'm saying? Peanut butter sandwiches is code. That is a good night for me. That's a good time because people can go to sleep if they want to. You know what I'm saying? They can, have a pool. You can be chilling, like kick back, chill, relax, some karaoke. That's a vibe. Olympics. I love a little competition, but like fun Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. Mine's a little different because, again, I could be marrying a woman. So, like, joint bachelorette party. Because, yeah, let's have a ball. Why are we having separate ones? You know what I mean? Turn it into an Olympics style party. Yes, that's fun. Now that's fun. I can get with that. Anyway, but none of my friends have been married. None of my close friends have gotten married. So I haven't put this to action yet. But I got ideas. I got ideas. I have been flossing this entire life. Heavy on the kickback. Heavy on the kickback, Alex. You feel me? Heavy on it. That was probably one of the funniest things. My best friend for her birthday just had a big birthday kickback on New Year's. It was chill. She rented an Airbnb. She invited her entire family, a bunch of friends. It was chill. But in the night, you know what I'm saying? I'm screaming about where are the grapes at? Let me get under this damn table. Where them grapes at? Show me the grapes. I don't think that worked for me though. I don't think, and then because they say you got to wear the grapes. Uh, that was the best part of college for me. Those are the days. Anyway, like I said, Steph, hope you have a great time. Hope it's a fantastic time. Hope it's a fantastic time. Them couches, be real, come at Top Golf. Okay, Yum Sports. I hate Top Golf. Night Juice. I hate Top Golf. because I don't like golfing. So yes, I'd be knocked out at Top Golf. People are like, let's go to Top Golf. I'm like, I won't be participating, but I will eat and I probably will fall asleep on this couch. And every time it happens, I have pictures to prove it. I don't enjoy bowling, don't enjoy golfing. I like Top Golf. I love my friends. Wait, that's crazy. I don't like golfing. I can't get the, I don't, I, and again, I'm a competitive person. I like doing things I'm good at. I'm not good at bowling. I don't like bowling. That's not fun for me because you know what bowling blew my soul is that I'm really trying out here and I still can't get it. And that is where you miss me. They got good food. Go out there and get you a drinking some food, Alex. I'll go for the vibes. Golf is so fun. Now, what I will like, skating, right? Skating. Nope. Also don't like pickleball, Gina. Another sport that I'm not good at. Skating though. For my 19th birthday, 20th birthday, 21st birthday. No, I did 3 years in a row. I rented out an entire skating rink. Entire one. I'll be checking my TL for that day in the life tomorrow. Kanisha, it's filmed. I just gotta put it together. Go-karting. Okay, Robin. I don't dislike go-karting. I don't like going fast. Like I can get with volleyball. I can get with volleyball. I don't like going fast, so I'm kind of a conservative go-karter. You know what I mean? Mini golf, I can vibe. I can get with it, but it's not my jam. Skating, entire skating rink, rented out. I bought wings, drinks. No, only like 10 people showed up, but it wasn't for everybody else. It was for me. Skee ball. I can do arcade games. I can do arcade games. Not a big laser tag person, Isha. Like I can do it, but like is it on top of my list? Not really. Was in Houston the other day and went to baseball and basketball top golf. Top gold. What's that? When you are tall and you fall, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. Skating? Yeah. No, but I'm an avid skater. I still rollerblade. Like I keep rollerblades in my car. I'm like avid skater. Avid. It's great. It's a great way to work out as well. It's good for your legs. If you're trying to tone up them thighs for summer, skating is great. Curling? Robin, are you just naming who curls? I meant top golf, but it's like the same thing but with other sports. Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. I don't like escape rooms. Not my jam as well. We have a big curling community in Oakland. Really? That's interesting. That is interesting. I know I probably just listed a bunch of stuff I don't do. There's a bunch of stuff I do, guys. I do. There's a bunch of stuff that I do participate in. Um, you guys conveniently just started asking about the ones that I don't. Horseback riding. I've never been on a horse. I've actually never also like I've been on a cruise, but I've never been on like a boat to like the lake. You know what I mean? I want to go on a uh you should do both. I should do both. You're correct. It's on my list of things to do. Basketball one is a concept that they want investors for. I'm trying to see what that was. Yum Sports, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'm curious to see what that looks like or what that is. Horseback riding, though. Yeah, I've never been on a horse. I can show you the world. Called Jump Shot Live. Do you guys remember there was a movie called Basketball? Basketball? Basketball. Did anybody ever see that movie? I grew up next to a farm, so we get the ride for free. Oh, no one saw the movie. It's an old movie, like early 2000s. It was like on Comedy Central. Nobody saw the movie. There's 60 people in here. Nobody saw basketball but me. And they made up a sport, and it was a cross between baseball and basketball. And they called it basketball. Just me? Okay. It was just me that saw the movie. Damn. That's funny. I'm funny. Oh, damn. Not Keisha saying you better do that day in the life. That's a unique experience. Ugh. Guys, I don't want to edit. There's like I got like 4 pictures that need to be made. I got and here I am. Oh, justice. Ugh. What time is it? 10:30. And here's where the narcolepsy stuff kicks in right now. Because right now I'm doing time allocation, right? I took an energy drink, and this is literally how my brain has to process. I'm going to give you guys a glimpse inside. 10:30, I took an energy drink. I could thug this thing out, stay up, work for about 2 hours, or I could force myself to go to sleep right now at like 10:30, take a quick nap for however long, wake up, then work for about a couple hours. Now, when you get into that realm, then you start messing with being able to get up and work out when my clock alarm goes off at like 4 a.m. So now I'm weighing my options. Now, I don't have to have those different things I'm working on fully done like tonight. I could get them done in the morning, but I do need to put a dent in them so I can just finish them tomorrow. So honestly, being a narcoleptic is just literally living and trying to figure out how much things you can fit into a certain time allocation before you have to pass out. What an experience. What an experience. What a life. Narcolepsy is wild, damn. Robin, it is a trip actually. Sometimes it kind of dawns on me at random times where I'm like, damn, girl, you really cannot, you really be sleep. Like you really have zero control at times. Like sleep literally controls your life at times. And it's a wild concept because sometimes I just kind of just don't think about it on the day to day. But there's some days where I'm like, bitch, you just be really sleep all the time. That's crazy. But there's really nothing you can do, honestly. And that's the crazy part too, is like, does it always feel like you're racing with the clock? Steph, 1,000%. I 1,000% literally and I think that's another why I'm so crazy about like scheduling and time and like what time did you say you're gonna be somewhere? Because like if I gave you a certain time, that means in my head I have curated my day for that specific time. Like if you are inconsiderate about my time, about what we have going on or scheduled, and you kind of just like disregard it, you have thrown off potentially my whole entire because that slot was very intentional in given specifically because I had allocated that I could be awake and for how long and the whole nine. And I think, again, if you don't live in that world, you kind of just don't understand as well. And I think narcolepsy is a very hard concept for people to grasp because sleep is something that everybody does. Everybody has to sleep. So understanding that you have zero control over it's hard. It's a hard concept to grasp, you know, because you don't know what it's like, but you do know being tired, and but you don't know what it's like to be so tired that you have zero control over being awake, you know, in the frequency of that. You can empathize, but it looks really different in real time. So. It's quite the experience. Honestly, it's quite the experience. Sleeping at night is probably the most interesting because like not being able to sleep the whole night through is just mind-boggling to me constantly. Like I said, guys, I've told you this. I've definitely mentioned this before. That like, yeah, if I ever get married, partner, I'm going to have a separate room. I'm 100%, 1,000%. There's no way getting around that one, Justin, because like I just be up chilling like this. Bitch, go to bed. I can't. I can't. I'm just up. So yeah. Anyway, Mark's comments about Camilla seems a little shady when her mind is made up to do so. Yeah, separate room will be needed. So I already in my head I already have the solution, right? I can go to bed in the same room. But like I know as soon as I start like the first time I wake up, that's when I would remove myself and then probably return like towards the end of the night when I know like, oh, this is probably gonna be the last time you wake up. You know? So that's what I mean. Like I can go to but as soon as they start because I've already had issues. I've already had issues. Already. Ooh, this is a problem. Ooh. And I never want to be an inconsiderate partner, you know? It's easy navigating in a world by yourself. It's harder when you start have to think about like another person. And that the habits you'd already like developed up until this point aren't going to fly in this situation, sis. You're gonna have to figure out something else because that doesn't work for everybody involved. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. And that is why it is important to have a list about certain qualities that people, you know what I'm saying, will have that they can handle that. It's why you have a list, guys, of things you're looking for so you can avoid having to have issues because this person doesn't understand, you know? It all comes full circle. Send me the list. Courtney, everyone's list is different, you know? It's about what are your priorities on the list and like what do you deem kind of non-negotiables for you? Uh read us your list, Gina. I just want to read the list. I just want to read the list. It was kind of difficult, not difficult, but it was kind of difficult because at first, girl, I just popped back on and we're still on the list. TC, we circled back to the list. We did narcolepsy for a minute and then we just had circled back to the list because it all comes back to the list always. It always comes back to the list. That's like you're telling y'all to make a list and then check it twice and then find out somebody is naughty or nice. You feel me? Um, has anyone clocked Olivia Place's Yes, Jules. Yes, Jules. Yeah. When they said they have a cat that has a joint last name and they co-parent, that did it for me. I said, hmm. Corey's not here, so I'll say it. Please. Damn, I'm dumb. Oh, me, me, trying to see what's on the list. You're trying to see what's on the list. Hmm. Are you asking for yourself? Because it seemed like you're asking for yourself, Court. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. People trying to see the list. Did you already give your take on the Wings game? I did. I did. Did you already talk about the Wings game? Damn. Let me mind my business for once. Steph, please. Question. Did we talk this game? We talked about it, right? I just want to make sure. LOL, it's too late for basketball talk. Young Sports says y'all should have been clocked in when the game got over. We are way past it. Justice is giving us her list of non-negotiables. Please. Stick with the script. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. My bad. I was late to the line. Mackie said, hold on. Foot off neck, please. Wings game ended over an hour. Hey, give us the list. Can we talk about JJ? You guys are funny. It just feels like there's a lot going on. There just feels like a lot going on. Same, I was late too. Everyone is trying to figure out what we've talked about. I'm confused about what we've talked about. Ugh. We've talked about JJ multiple. This will be the third time we talked about JJ though. You know what I mean? We have talked about JJ. Yeah, JJ. Send it out. I got off work. Please recap. Alexis said, "This is not my fault. I have a job. I was on my way home from the Liberty game. Who is JJ? JJ's Junkwell Jones. Uh, Julie said, I didn't know they were out. He called us broke. I thought everybody knew about. I thought again. I just don't think you'll be paying attention to detail. People locked in. I mean, I didn't know about Phoebish. I really wasn't interested about knowing about Phoebish as well. Um, so maybe that was a bit of it. I really didn't care about Phoebish, so that's why I was like, I don't even know she was." JJ was mad they weren't first place. I'm still laughing. Everyone's like, JJ, that is not a real competition. One, I insist, it is okay. You got players coming out of straight in the comment. It's been a day in the WNBA. It's been a day. It has been a day. Wait, what happened to Phoebe? Nothing happened to her. You feel me? Yeah. I remember people tried to ship Nara and Leah and they were not happy about it. Love how Bridget Carlton was a shocker for me. What about Bridget Carlton? Wake it up. What? That's weird, Maggie. I haven't seen that one. That's weird. That is weird. Big day for my sis Tori. Oh, she said they missed it. Bridget Carlton said they missed a few. Now here's some tea. Not here's some tea because that's not my place to share. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Phoebish has a best friend. Yes. Justice, please. Now say what you're going to say. No, because like I don't even know if this person wants me to share this story because I don't know. They brought it up, but I just thought that was like I was not confused, and it's not. But if she said it, then I'm like, why would she say that? I respect that. If it's not a personal story. It is. I guess it is a personal story. It's like a family story. I guess. I tread away from that Bridget Carlton until Bridget comes out instead because they try to come crazy at my guy uh as if he was trying to like put her business out or some shit like that, and I didn't like that. Um, so if she says she's for the girlies, then cool. Um, but somebody had audacity to try to pop off at a cousin because they said that he was trying to like out her or some shit like that. And I was like, damn, they really be tapping the lives like that because we didn't out nobody. Except Tori had a crush on that lady. That is it. Anyway, that being said, a cousin. Steph, you've been around long enough. Who's her cousin? The story thought Bridget Carlton was cute. There you go. There you go. And then somebody was upset thinking that because he had like inquired what's her status, and then somebody in the family had like popped off and been like, "Wow," as if he was like trying to out him, but like he was just trying to see like if she was for the girls, um, which is so. But she's commenting that it sounds like my good sis is it's not a secret. Somebody should tell her daddy that. Mm. I saw she has a pride post in her save stories. I didn't know if you meant family like our little chat a little. I meant literal family. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Well, the detective, you can't get away with shit. That video you made of Paisley had me cutting up. Oh, yeah, y'all Paisley stands be crazy. Yeah, y'all be lit about some Paisley. Y'all love y'all some Paisley. I get it. You know, they look like Maureen Johannes and Gabby Williams to me. Get it? Because one's white, one's light skinned. No, no, no one else thought that was funny. Just me. All right then. Shit, just Lord. They kind of look like them a little bit. I can see it. Y'all saying y'all can't see it, like from a distance. You go watch out for them Yukon girlies. Hella gay players at UConn when you really think about it, though. Steph Dolson, Stewie, Kristen Williams, uh, KK. Oh, I don't know if KK is gay, but Tina, Sue, Tiffany. Hey, not the list goes on. The list goes on. The list goes on. Diana, keep them going. Y'all got them. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Sorry, who is straight actually? Okay, that's a better question. I like the way you think. Who is from you? He a nurse and Fee. Oh, Kia Stokes, Katie Lou Samuelson. Okay, they got a quiet fin. Chin, Katie Lou Samuelson. Ooh, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about Stevens. I don't know. That definitely is a she be saying some cryptic messages and I don't like to infer into people's business. Oh, we talking Yukon. Lobo, Maya Moore, Ashlyn Shade. Okay, they got hella straight people. Mariah Jefferson, Katie Lou Samuelson. Yeah, no, they about 50-50. That sound about 50-50 to me. Yeah, I wasn't asking who is straight in general. And some people like, why are people obsessed with knowing? And I'm just like, the queer community is kind of interesting. I think it has a lot to do with visibility, you know? When you haven't seen a lot of people being authentically queer, authentically themselves, authentically like in like you when you don't see a lot of that, I can understand wanting to know or like the visibility in that, like I like to approach it from that perspective, that maybe it's more than just being nosy, because they're never going to date you. It was never going to be you type shit. It's never going to be you. Uh, the visibility is one of the reasons why. But that's why I say, listen, guys, I tell people off rip, this is why the WNBA is so cool. There's something for everybody. You like them with locks. We got something for that. You know what I'm saying? You like them with tattoos. We got something for that. You straight. You like them white and straight. We got a blonde for that. We got a brunette for that. You like a MAGA. We got one for them. You like short. We got a couple of for them. You like them short with locks. We got a couple of those as well. Like there's something for everyone. Something for everyone. Um, and that's what I love. And that's what I love. Because what league has that? What league has something for everyone? You like them a little mask? You like a mask and tall? You like a mask tall with locks? We got it all. Everything. You like them straight? You like them straight? You like them straight and black? You know what I'm saying? You like them straight and white? You like them straight with the bust down? You like them straight with the blonde wig? Do you like them a little bisexy? Because we got a couple bisexys too. Do you like them 6'7" with a bust down? Because we got a couple of them. Do you like them Brazilian with 6'7"? Because we got a couple of them. Because she also sometimes get a bust down. Do you like them? You know what I'm saying? Like it literally, there's something. We got something for everything. You can have whatever you like. Honestly, it's Burger King out here. In no other league is like that. Because there's only about like 8 black people in the NWSL. And again, that's a joke because I know y'all gonna be like, there's not 8. There's 15. Like, I ain't, baby, I'm just talking. I'm so sorry. But limited numbers over there. And a lot of y'all look the same. Well, there's a lot of people who look very similar over there. And then I don't get mad at the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Same with volleyball. Same with softball. Although it's hella black in the WNBA, it's very diverse in what we offer. So I'm just saying that is the draw. That is what we got going, that I think we should I get it. I get it. There's something for everybody, not just the gays and not just the straights. We got something on. We got a they them too. We even got a they them. Come on now. Clock that T. Open arms. Come on now. What you got? Something for everyone. But I digress. Fridge, toothpicks, and Coke bottles. Eh, the hell? First of all, I like to floss to make sure that I get stuff on my teeth. You got Dejean, then you got Courtney. Exactly. You got short hair, long hair, don't care. Come on now. You got a fade. Got a fade. Where can you get somebody with a fade and then turn around and they got a bust down? I mean, body types. Oh, I thought you were describing what is in my room. Because I have been flossing. I do have Coke bottles in my background. And I was wondering where you were getting the fridge from because I'm like, there's no fridge in my room. But you were being messy. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, do you like them white and mask? Because we got one of them white mask with tattoos. Hello, Emily Angsler. We got her. Come on now. Good night, Steph. Something for everyone. And I love that. You like them straight blonde and white? We got a Haley Van Lith. And I was going to say she like black guys too. So we got a couple of them as well. Come on now. Get with the times. We are innovative. We are before our time, honestly. And I don't think people give the WNBA enough credit about that. You guys want to say there's no diversity? That sounds very diverse to me. That sounds very diverse to me. Yeah. Chloe kicks on the way. That was funny. That was funny. I need page back. That was funny. Most of these straight players either give them caution or mess around with them. PK, clock that T. I'm straight, married with 2 young boys. Hope you don't mind me being here. Gina, everyone is welcome. I love straight people. Don't I love them. You guys are very useful. Love you guys. Love you down. Um, with 2 young. Why would I mind you being here? We typically towards the end of the night conversation shift from basketball, but if you're looking for specifically just basketball content, conversation, that's usually the beginning of the live. By the end, we've already hit all the topics, and now just yapping. The W even got some players from Europe. And Sam, tell them it's not just the Americans. We've even gone overseas and invited them to come over. Come over. We got you. And some of them are queer. You know, some we got deep voice. We got people with soft voices. You know what I'm saying? It's something for everybody. Something for everyone. All are welcome. You can find yourself in somebody in the WNBA. You can find somebody that aligns with something you like, something you believe in. Now we're more working on getting a little bit more Asian people. I think we can get a couple more of them. I think we can get a little bit, here and there. But we even got a rapper. Thank you. Oh, shit, we're a rap. You, I heard a couple bitches can sing too. Come on now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it here. I absolutely love it here. PK, please. PK, please. I feel like Ryan got a soft voice. We got. I bet this Justice, you're too funny. They dropped Caitlin Clark's name. This, yeah, they did. They did. She did. So yeah. Damn, who's blasting their music outside like it's not almost 11 o'clock? Besides Nate and Liz, who are just AT and Dewana Bonner, who's dating within the league that we know about? AT and Dewana Bonner, allegedly. Thank you, JJ. Gabby Williams and and Marie Johannes. Allegedly. Thank you, JJ. And Izzy and Tosh. I think that's it. Now we know about. Again, I stay out them ladies' business. Oh, allegedly, Emily Veronica. Allegedly. How did JJ spill the tea? JJ was advocating Natasha Cloud. JJ was advocating that her team is the gayest, and then she was advocating on why her team is the gayest, and indirectly confirmed some suspicions that had not been confirmed yet. Just speculation. Oh, and Alyssa and Dejanay. Sorry, I forgot about them. JJ pulled the justice. I thought everybody knew. I didn't think this was news. I'm crying, not Becky and KB. The hell? What the hell? JJ leaving that comment hours later. I said, Jade, it's already screenshot, sis. It's kill. You might as well just left it up. Show point five for Izzy. Really said, oh, my bad. That's so me, though. I can't even be mad at JJ. That's so me. You be just talking and then you be backtracking because you be like, damn, I thought everybody knew. I didn't know that was a secret. She posted pictures with she's wearing an engagement ring. Like, I feel JJ on that one. I feel JJ on that one. She probably said JJ, please. JJ, please delete that. For real, they was trying to get that point five for Nate a week. If it's a secret, why do I know about it then? It's one of those things that everybody, okay, let me just, Candace Parker was a secret, right? Nobody knew at all. There was no hint for the public, no hint, no, mm, half of y'all thought she was still married to that man. Those ladies are private. Not a secret, they're private. Like one plus one equals two. You know what I mean? It doesn't take a rocket science, right? Uh, you know, to enough where I'm like, they want to keep their shit to be a secret. I'm gonna let them people keep their shit the secret. Because obviously, you know what I mean? Not like they don't want us to know. Like, that's not my business. That's not our business. So that's why I just be like, okay, cool. Whatever. It's like Bam in Asia. Perfect. That's another example. The, I don't owe you guys an explanation to confirm. Da, 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 da. Use your context clues. One plus one equal. If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, baby, it's a duck. Do you need me to say it's a duck for you? And sometimes in queer relationships, yes, you do need them to say it's a duck because you don't want to infer. But like, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. We're wedding engagement rings. I got back to America, the only person rocking my jersey and is at the game and is sitting with my family and wearing engagement ring. Like, baby, I'm not no mathematician here, but if all the signs are pointing there, baby, hello, it's a duck. But sometimes y'all be like, it's a duck. And I'm like, come on now. Use your context clues and then just keep it pushing. Yo, -1 because Buckets looks homophobic. I did cry at that. I did laugh at that. That was funny. That was funny. And I was like, he does a little bit. And Pax is gay. Right? The mascots are like, Pax become gay. Because he's panda. Everyone don't know how to peep content. Corey, I'm learning that they don't. I'm learning that they don't because sometimes I'm just like, oh, whatever, and just brush it off. Because a lot of times it's just not my business, and I don't care. I don't know. I'm a big person. Like sometimes if they're not sleeping with you, then why do you care? You know, it was never going to be you. It was never going to be you. I'm pretty sure Freddie is a man. And I don't want to gender anybody in saying Freddie. I thought Freddie was a guy. Freddie Fever. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got Gabby, but not Marine. It's actually the quote of the year. Because you can't have one without the other. I think some people forget lesbians or bi girls exist, like, for real, if they got engagement rings. Facts. He even has a son. I just want to know the lore of everything. It's actually a problem. I get that. I get that. And if people want to share that, I love that for them. But then sometimes we like bite ourselves in the foot because we do too much, you know? If I was them peoples, I wouldn't tell y'all shit. After y'all, I would pull, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I would pull a Kristen Press in Tobin Heath and I would not confirm anything. I would just pop out with my girlfriend and I'll tell y'all to figure the fuck out and then move on. Hello. They could be married right now. We have no idea. That's why I'm staying away from the Paisley. The editor is saying, hey, they're weird. People are weird. I always said to myself, I said, what if they're not together? How awkward is that? And then I said, what if one of them have a partner or a boyfriend or something? I can't get on TikTok without seeing you in these videos of you and your bit. Like that's weird. Like I feel like that would cause some problems, honestly. So I said, for your guys' sake, for that people's, I hope they are together because y'all doing way too much. Y'all trying to ruin people's relationships. Yeah, I think a lot of players at W like to have privacy in their relationships. Yeah, Sam, because I think time and time again we show that every time we're not private, y'all don't know how to act. People start breaking up, y'all start being weird. Why are you being weird with me? I feel like I'm the only person who saw videos on Twitter last year. No, Courtney, you weren't. You weren't, but that fan base did damage control and got all that shit up out of there. Yeah. I saw it. I thought that shit was AI. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Imagine you date a girl for a month from another team. That's all fans are gonna talk about. Bro, I don't acknowledge him. Justice, see? Look, I thought too was AI. Look. And then everybody just like, hey, that shit got weird at 9 p.m. By 12 a.m. that shit was off the internet. That was I said I ain't never seen damage control like that. And not damage control that somebody like inquired about. That was and that's how I know them fans don't play. Cause they were like, oh hell no. And I said, I respect that. I respect that. So I was like, damn. And by the morning, nobody knew what was going on. And that's the way it should be. But like if A pops out with a man, I highly doubt it. But imagine it just and dudes are insecure too. There's no dude there's no like I don't see how that would work. Honestly, how would you feel? How would you feel? Honestly, how would you feel? How would you navigate that situation? You can't even scroll. You can't even scroll on your phone, bro. Would die, especially in your young 20s too. Oh, Izzy has a man and Paige at our draft table next year. The hell? I would like how they're shipping right in Alicia Gray. And she now she's straight and she got a man and she's engaged. They ain't seen this, but if you're dating somebody, if you see if you're getting her content, there's a good chance that those edits will filter in eventually somehow. Especially if you're supporting and we don't know and they still be shipping. That's crazy. People are weird. Uh, I have no idea about that one. I just naturally assumed she was straight. I've seen that one, but I don't know about that one. Anyway, well guys, it's been lovely. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. Tomorrow's a long slate of basketball games. I possibly might see you guys tomorrow. Possibly. I'll post on my story if that happens. I kind of ship Jordan and Ray. You guys are funny. We all gotta go outside and touch grass. Make your list, everyone, and go make your list. Top make 10. Well, make a full list. Then narrow it down to the 10 most important and then number those from 1 to 10 about from most important to least important. Save y'all some trouble. You're welcome. I just put y'all on game. Hello. Clock that tea.